This is the full debate between SNEAKO and ZHERKA about Islam and Christianity. Let's see, let's see who who will win the game, bro. But Islam always win every time. Let's see.
What's up, Zerka?
Yo, can you hear me?
Did you just sniff? Was that on purpose or what?
Yo, what the fuck was that intro, bro? I
you
make
talking-
it look like I got into religion because I got high and went into church.
No. I was making a joke because, well, you did say that. Didn't you have like a delirious vision in your dreams or something?
Bro, I went to church once in my life and I was high and it was awesome. I never went back.
You haven't been to church since?
But well, I went like a couple times for events or like this volunteer event, but I don't go regularly. I actually just read it at home. Unlike you and Andrew Tate, I read my shit.
Why don't you go and actually worship in the house of God?
It's boring, bro. It's boring. I got ADHD, bro. I sit there. You telling me you go to your temple and you're not bored as fuck?
Nah,
It's boring as fuck.
It's like talking to God
No,
is the most peaceful I've ever been.
But that's the thing is, you guys and your chatters, you don't read the Quran.
I do. I sit in
Really?
the whole month of Ramadan. I'd be sitting in the Prophet's Mosque, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. I sit there.
You
and I read
haven't
the Quran.
read to you by
Sallallahu
someone.
alaihi
That's the
wasallam.
problem. And you can't fall in love with something if it's being read to you all the time. You gotta fucking read it yourself, bro.
I do. I almost finished the Quran. I was
What?
spending, yeah, bro, during
Bullshit.
Ramadan every day. It's extremely important. It's an act of worship to be reading the Quran. We don't just listen to it. We don't just pray. We're supposed to read it, decipher it. There's lots of translations. It's good stuff, man. Especially, I mean, it's not
Bro,
perfect when you read it
you're
in
not-
English.
You didn't finish it. Out of here.
I think I did. Like I'd be skipping through there, but I think I did, man. I'm
Oh,
pretty good at my
you-
Quran now.
This is why you're a bad liar. You're giving ground already. You're like, well, I think I did. It went from you almost finished to you think you did. I'm making good ground. I almost started. You're just lying to me. You haven't done one page, bro.
I've been tweeting it too. Like every time I finish a
No.
chapter that I like, I post some pictures of it online. I mean,
No, bro, I saw you tweet about it. That's why I'm calling you out because you have been reading. It took you a while, but you have started. And I'm gonna grab my. But you gotta stop falling for my bait, bro. Like,
Hey, welcome back, Chad. Say hi to Zerka. Hope he's doing good. That room is like, for a guy who's making all this money from numerology, man, look at this bed. I had a bigger
no,
bed.
you know what I find weird? Your chatters always message me and say, "How does everyone fall for Zerka's bait? It's so obvious." Have you noticed chatters don't fall for it, but all influencers do? Do you know why? It's not that they're dumber. It's because when you're live, you feel like you're in the hot seat. You know what I mean? Like, bro, do you get nervous before a stream, or is that just me? I get a little weird before I go live.
A little, sometimes, yeah. Sometimes, yeah. If it's been a couple days, but if I have good momentum, then I don't really care anymore.
Bro,
Then you get
I'm an Ali Dawa fan. I think he's authentic. Muhammad Hijab, I just don't like him. I just feel like when Ali Dawa talks of Christianity, he's doing his spellcaster like one-on-one me, bruv. But when Muhammad Hijab talks about Christianity, don't you sense he hates it like with a passion? Am I the only one in the chat, bro? Does anyone, when Ali Dawa talks about Christianity, it's like he's winning a Yu-Gi-Oh battle. It's kind of cute. But when Muhammad Hijab does it, he even went hard on our cry baby Jordan Peterson. Who the fuck is that, bro? Like, Peterson's just like an old guy.
Yeah, I think it's because like Sheikh Uthman kind of sounds the same way sometimes when he's talking about Christianity.
No, he's very respectful. For the YouTubers, the Sheikh is number one, kindest, most charitable. Like, he's been pressed and he was like, chill. There are venomous guys out there, but I said too much.
No, you didn't. what did Muhammad Hijab say that you think was bad against Christian? And Muhammad, we get along pretty well. I got to spend Eid with them,
Okay.
and they're great guys, bro. Great people.
Yeah, I'm sure in person they're great, but when this guy enters the arena, well, we as Muslims have to respect Jesus. Literally within 10 minutes, yeah, Jesus makes you weak, bro. I'm like, what the?
It's a good point. I mean, I like the analogy. I don't want to start a religious debate right now, but the difference.
I know, because Jesus made people so weak that the Crusades whooped everyone.
Sure, it's you always make it about wars. He's talking about theology, the fact of worshiping the God, the Almighty, the All Merciful, the All Powerful, God that cannot be destroyed, versus praying to a God that's a man that lives and dies. A
But
man that
Sneeko, this whole strength is the ultimate virtue. This is like Nietzsche is their religion. You see it in comment sections when a violent psychopath does something in the name of your religion. You know how many comments say, shouldn't have been talking shit. You talked about a prophet get stabbed in your church, Bishop. You know how many comments you guys don't check that other religious people do? Muslims, even Muhammad Ajab on Fresh Fit was like, well, you can't talk shit. I'm like, bro, how is this a God position? The guy talks shit. You got 11. You're even smiling because you have that group soul. But bro, getting stabbed 11 times, and your argument is don't talk shit. Is this the fucking Crips and the Bloods?
No, I'm smiling because I don't actually think that was a Muslim. I think that was a psyop. I don't. Did that ever cross your mind that this is probably just another stage?
That's why I said psychopath, because I don't want to put it on you guys. I'm not attacking the knife guy. There's evil and psychos everywhere. I'm attacking the comment section with only this faith. Do you see a million comments saying this is like the Albanian way? You know, if someone gets stabbed, the first thing an Albanian will say is shouldn't have been talking shit. I'm like, it's a fucking 70-year-old bishop, bro. Like, there's no way that's the you know what a group soul is?
Sure,
like
where everybody believes in the same thing.
Yeah, like a culture, like the riot soul. I don't know why I was rioting, right? You went to riots, you know, like you're around people, and then you're in New York, and then you get that feeling to just break into a store because you're half black.
I didn't even go in the store. I was farming YouTube videos. I didn't go in for the Black Lives Matter riots.
Yeah, so you see how I'm not blaming the psychopath because psychos exist, but there's gotta be one channel that says, guys, the Andrew Tate position of shouldn't have been talking shit, we're so tough, we stabbing 70-year-old men now. Like, bro, it's a we position on a psychopath instead of just separating from the psycho. Do you ever see Christians, like a Muslim gets beat up and the Christian goes, shouldn't have been talking shit about Jesus, but it doesn't really happen.
Well, that goes back to, I'm not saying that's representative of Islam, and I don't think that's the right.
Okay, then why is there a billion comment sections saying you shouldn't have been talking shit, Bishop? You shouldn't. And bro, I understand this thinking too. I used to be like this, but then it's like maybe for the 20-year-olds, for a 70-year-old Bishop, 9 million comments saying, bro, what did you? And he's like respectful. But when I saw a billion comments saying talk shit, get knifed,
well, I mean,
that's like,
because you want to bring up the strength argument. What is a stronger position to hold? Defending your religion no matter what, or the religion that says turn the other cheek? What is
okay? So you agree that the Crusades were good. You guys talk shit. You guys did your own thing, and we slaughtered you.
Well, I'm talking about now. Because you had a problem.
Why is it different? Why is it different now?
Because you brought up.
You're pro Crusades. You're saying Christians are being strong during the Crusades. You guys do your own thing. You take these countries. We just slaughter you. Is this the position?
I'm bringing that up because you said that you didn't like the way that Muhammad Ajab talks about Christianity, right? So if you're going to say that the Crusades are good, then you should also say that standing up for your religion instead of turning the other cheek is good.
Again, you're doing this thing. You're saying it was good when we're talking about someone getting knifed. There's nothing good here.
I'm not saying someone getting knifed is good. I'm just saying that having strength in your religion is good. I'm not
right. But did you talk about the bishop, Mari?
The bishop, yeah, he said. I mean, I don't think he said anything too bad. I don't think he was trying to be insulting when he was talking about the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. I think he's just standing up for his religion. He said it's a false religion, which is not like. I don't think that's just his belief. Like if you're a Christian,
like if Destiny starts saying pedo stuff about a prophet and he gets beat up on the street, your first instinct is like, oh yeah, Destiny's an ass. That's all of our first instinct. But I doubt SNEAKO thinks like, oh, that blue-haired cuck deserved that. You know?
What's your point? Should I not?
I mean, I'm wondering where do you fall here?
If he got beat up, I would feel bad for him. I would.
Why are you smiling, bro? This is like you belong in that faith. You're more evil than anyone, bro.
It was a good Ramadan. See, when you were Muslim, did you ever fast for a month?
Yeah, but I was very young. I was like 15.
Do you remember your Ramadans? I asked Myron the other day. He said his last Ramadan was 2008. He must have been 19 or 20.
Bro, Albanians just celebrate Eid, so they get some money and that's it. That's all they do.
Okay. And then they go right. Do they drink after Eid?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're like Indonesians. Do you consider them a part of your religion, Indonesian?
100%. That I think that's
Yeah.
the biggest Muslim population is in Indonesia. People have this misconception that it's all Arabs, but Indonesia, they're going strong.
No, yo, one in the chat if you agree. All Muslims should behave like Sheikh Uthman. I think he behaves great.
Some people call him. Why do you say that? Because I get some Christians criticize. I think even your fans say that he's arrogant.
I can't imagine him. Maybe I'm wrong. Can you see him go live and say, shouldn't have been talking shit? I can't see that in my head.
No,
but
of
I can
course
see
not.
Muhammad Ajab say that easily.
Muhammad Ajab would never say that. That's not true.
Well, he went on Fresh and Fit and he said to Myron, you got to defend the faith. When he said the funniest thing, he's like, if a woman says you're not raised right, she's attacking your mother. And a Muslim, we Muslims go to war for that. And I'm thinking of Muhammad Ajab on Fresh and Fit, and a girl says, you weren't raised right to him. Your mama this. He's saying that Myron is not going to war for that. But could you imagine him grabbing the bitch podcast and choking her and going to war like he says? Like, does he do that?
He's not saying go to war, and this is obviously not disrespect for mine, but he's saying, like, if you're gonna kick bitches out of the show for disrespecting Red Pill, which is like, he's saying that Red Pill is his religion.
It's for disrupting the podcast. When has Myron kicked someone off because they disagree? That's ridiculous.
Sometimes it's like a disagreement, and then like sometimes he has good tactics. He finds a way to get her to get to the point where then he can kick her off, right? But he's not gonna kick a girl out for saying.
Okay, SNEAKO, this is what he's saying. So if a girl, a whole Fresh Fit says, SNEAKO wasn't raised right, his mama this, that, this, as a Muslim, you have to go to war. This is what he said to Myron. Could you imagine one influencer going on Fresh Fit, the whore is talking stupid, and then they just go to war with no one does that. Not even a speaker's corner do they do that. He's just kind of posturing to Myron, like, oh, Myron, you got to be a better Muslim and stuff. And it's like, dude, I don't think you would do that. I don't think Muhammad Ajab would grab. And check this out. If he did, if he was consistent and he choked the bitch, I would convert.
Nobody was saying choke.
Whoa,
this is the belief, and I know you know this because
pray for him. I think he will be convert in Islam. You'd be convert in Islam, bro.
Because you were a Muslim. Like, we believe that we're supposed to love the Prophet more than our own parents. Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. We're supposed to defend Islam like it's our mother. So if, like, for example, and this is what I meant to say, if a girl went on Fresh and Fit and insulted Myron's mother, if a girl went on Fresh and Fit and insulted my mother, then that's something that's intolerable, right? But that defense wasn't there.
Wait. So what would you do?
If a girl insulted Islam?
Yeah, or your mom.
They would be kicked off the show, and I would defend it. I would stand up. Like, that's something that surpasses.
How many shows have you been on where they have done that to you? A million.
They've never disrespected my
You've never been. The argument was, she said you weren't raised right. Every girl has said that to us on Fresh and Fit. We're supposed to.
No. That the Zion style lady, she said that she hates Islam.
Yeah, so you're gonna kick her off the show instead of debate? Isn't that what the show's about?
Yeah, but that's what the criticism is about. Is that something should supersede your ideas of free speech? I'm still working on that. Like, that's not how I'm not a perfect Muslim. Is that I agree with Myron in that sense. I think that free speech is important. It's a very American MAGA free speech thing. Muslims don't believe in free speech. Islam is like it only tolerates to a certain extent. If you talk about my prophet, if you talk about my religion, then you got to go.
Where do you gotta go?
You got to get out of the room, or something's gonna happen, man. It's like free speech is an American idea. It's not a religious idea.
Yeah, that's true. Cause free speech means it's my opinion. Free speech like you are fulfilling your desires, and that's the free speech, freedom of speech. Okay, and in an Islamic country, you don't have. Bro, because Islam doesn't provide any freedom. But if you are in under of Islamic law, Islamic rules, it means you are practicing Muslim, then you are free, bro. You are free by yourself, bro. Allah will free you if you are practicing Muslim. Allah will free you, bro. Then you'll get freedom of speech. But you can't get freedom of speech Anywhere, anywhere, even America, bro.
So the whole defense and the backlash from Muslims is like you should stand up for that. It's more important. Your religion's more important than the show. That's the argument.
All right. What about during a debate? Should you leave a debate?
During a debate, I mean, unless you're, if they say something that crosses the line like that, then I guess so. Yeah.
What about a Call of Duty lobby? If someone makes a yo mama joke, do I have to leave the game?
If it's a joke, it's different. If it's a yo mama
No, it's
joke.
some autist saying it and they mean it. Do I have to leave the Call of Duty game?
No, no, you don't. But if it's from an actual like practicing Zionist, then you see the problem. But when are you coming back to the U.S., man? We gotta stop yapping.
Very soon, very soon, and then I'll be living there. But you see how I bring fire. Look how mad chat is. Did I say anything invalid? Be honest. Like, bro, all I'm saying is you guys got to be more like the Sheikh, and we got to be less like Jordan Peterson. Right? That's all I'm saying. We got to be more extreme. You guys got to be less. I mean, 11 knifings, and you guys don't talk about that. That's crazy.
I don't think that was a Muslim, and
I'm baiting. I'm baiting him.
I know you're baiting. But why don't you go to church? Why don't you go to church and read? I'm surprised about that because that's your whole thing, man. Your community's called Christ Crusaders. You don't sit there like it's really. I have ADHD too. You know how I am.
No, I feel really weird when I spend like 5-7 hours some days just listening to a priest on YouTube, and then I go to church, and then he just doesn't hit as hard as the guy I chose on YouTube, right? Like I'll choose a nice Catholic channel on YouTube, and then it's not like I'm not doing. I've for a year straight done 5 hours a day. It's like therapy for me. So to me, it's kind of like I don't know. I sit in church and I go, I kind of want to watch the YouTube, you know.
Well, you can't just go there for like a calm place of worship. I mean, part of Jummah prayers, you hear the khutbah, you'll hear like they'll do a speech, but most of the time in the masjid, like I was sleeping in the masjid in Medina. Like I'll literally I'll read the Quran. It takes like after a couple hours, you get tired, you could just like sleep on the floor, wake up again, and then you pray. During the end of Eid, there's like so many night prayers. I didn't even notice. You have Taraweeh, then you have the Eid night prayer, then and then you have to stay up until Fajr pretty much. You can be in the masjid for like 7 hours straight. Well, I was in there for like 7 hours every day.
7 hours?
I was in there the last 5-6 nights of Ramadan. I was in the masjid probably 7 hours a day.
Yeah. I found it weird. Was it Ali Dawa who said on Twitter or something? I saw a clip. He's like, I don't want SNEAKO to stay with this guy because he's too extreme. And I was like, whoa, Ali Dawa is saying that? And I forgot who is he talking about? And like they have beef, right?
Ali Dawa and I don't know.
Who's more extreme than I thought Ali is like the most conservative.
I think that some people, this one guy gets criticism, Faris al-Hamadi.
All Muslims are conservative because we are very, very serious about our religion, Islam, and we are not see any I can't say, bro.
Like the guy, but they call him Ahmad Hali, which basically is like a Zionist sympathizer. That's what they say. Ahmad Hali is like
what?
Ahmad Hali is a Muslim who thinks that they're not supposed to criticize the rulers. So basically, they don't think that they should criticize if the Saudi prince or the king does something that compromises Sharia law, that you should sympathize with the ruler, because in the Quran it says you shouldn't question the rulers publicly. You shouldn't disrespect Islamic rulers publicly. So Mahalis are basically like sympathizers with the rulers. And so
what the fuck?
I don't know if that's who Ali Dawood is talking about. I'm not sure.
There's one good thing about the war, and I was like, this is the first time I can predict a bridge between the Christians and the Muslims, and they're gonna get tight. And you see Twitter, they got very close. Same with Nick and the Muslims got very close to each other. So that's why when I saw that 11 stabbing thing, I'm like, I hope this doesn't ruin relationships, because you could easily make the argument it's some MK Ultra, I see that. But then when I read all the comment sections, I was like, yeah, this is too tribal, man.
I'd say I don't pay attention. I don't even give that stuff attention because I know it's just gonna divide us any more and more.
What about Destiny? If Destiny gets jumped because he said some edgy shit, do you say that Destiny shouldn't have been talking shit? Or do you say to him, hey, that was wrong, they should have just kept walking?
I would not. I don't promote violence, especially for
wow.
I'm not gonna wow. I'm gonna take the stoic point of view. It's better to. What would you say?
Yeah. Anytime I see like Destiny or some 5'1" guy get beat up, I'd be like, obviously, privately, I'd say, Destiny, stop talking shit. It's getting you hurt. But yeah, I think that's wrong. Because what if you don't know someone's mentally ill, autistic, and they go, Muhammad this, and then they get fucking beat up? That's a weird area. But Destiny right now is being canceled for. Did you see that?
For what, the feet stuff?
Yeah, I don't get it.
I don't think he's being canceled. I think just people are laughing about that.
Oh,
That-
I thought he was escaping Israel.
No. That was clickbait, bro.
Okay.
That was just some anti-Zionist account that posted that. Bro, when are you gonna give up I had to mute some people because I have these retarded numerology people in the chat. They won't shut up about life path.
Yeah, what is it about Muslims love numerology? The Christians hate it. They hate me.
Muslims love it?
Yeah, there's that guy he's a huge following, he was on Gary's thing. The Christians say it's all satanic, 2 + 2 is evil. I still remember in front of your girlfriend. I'm so dense, I guess I don't drink, but I guess I was drinking and we were having dinner, and I'm like, you're like, ZHERKA, you don't believe in that numerology stuff? I'm like, yeah, that's why you're with this girl. She's a 28. And she looked at me like, what the fuck? And you're like, no, it's because I like her. It was so fucking awkward.
I genuinely don't believe in any of the numerology stuff.
Then why'd you date her?
I didn't. She was around.
Gary comes up to me. He's like, SNEAKO signed a $5 million deal after he pipes at 28. Am I ever wrong? And I'm like, holy shit, bro, you got me.
She was just around at that. She was a nice girl. It had nothing to do with that stuff.
I said that to Gary. I'm like, most people would pipe. They wouldn't care about the number.
Do you actually think that? I mean, because I saw you tweet it. You're saying that it's a grift, and you're making all this money off of this. Do you actually believe in this stuff?
Yeah, I use it, but when I say grift, I mean like my true calling is not that. So the more time I spend with that, it feels like a grift. But do I use it? I got like 70,000 views hiring a new editor. He's a 22 master builder. The guy's good.
Master builder? These sound like Minecraft terms. What are you talking
about? At 22 is George Washington. Like that's their thing, right? You're a double 8. Do you know how much karma that is? If you do one bad thing, it comes back to you tenfold. Isn't that SNEAKO's life?
You realize you sound like a crystal girl, right? You realize you sound like an astrology, like blue hair.
Right, but even those crystals, I'm kidding. Those crystals do something. Like Nicholas Tesla talks about energy, vibration, frequency, sound, and it gets trapped in crystallized in a amethyst crystal, whatever. So I'm kidding, bro. Look, I know I sound crazy, but I sound crazy, but look at this. You have 2 8s. That's the karma number and the money number and money for power. Do you know how much money you're going to have in 10 years? But if you do one thing wrong, you're. So it's kind of healthy me telling you don't do. Like, you can't sin at all, bro. You have 2 8s. That comes back to you like this.
Okay, well, what does that have to do with Christianity? Because you're either a Christian or you're like, does that align at all with the Bible? Because this is like Jewish mysticism.
Well, it's from Pythagoras. So, do you believe what he wrote?
What did the triangle?
Like, do you believe matter is crystallized sound? Like, you are just vibrations. Your molecules are.
I don't think we're just that. I think we have souls, and that's something that we can't describe.
Okay, here's where numerology really helps me. I quit all, and this is an Islamic position, I think. I quit all music. Because if you look at the hertz of music, it's a static, low vibration frequency that fucks with you hard, makes you negative and sick. That's why all these ancient temples had big bells, and they would use harmonics to heal the cells in their body. If you search up Gregorian chants or 111 hertz or any of these healing frequencies, and you listen to them while you shower, you are not anxious, bro. After 20 minutes, if you listen to rap music and this stuff, you'll be anxious all day, especially if you're drinking and stuff like that. Harmonics is like 99% of my success in 2024. Because I was like, how am I going to work all these hours? It's like no Adderall for 4 months straight, nothing. And I replaced the music, not the zero music like a Muslim, but I changed it for Beethoven. Very unlike me. Because I used to wonder, I'm like, why did I get that sense of wonder when I watch those Nolan movies? It's all the harmonics, visuals, it's all the music they play, that white people shit, or the stuff that would make geniuses. And if I showed you the projects I'm working on, you'd be like, holy fuck, how'd you get all this done? I'm telling you, the most money I've made working like 3 hours a day, I'm not selling you anything. I quit music and I switched to like good frequencies, healing frequencies, thinking, or if you don't want to look into that stuff, just Beethoven. And it's mind blowing. Like, billionaires listen to Beethoven, losers. One rapper makes money and then loses it. 99% of his audience is broke as from the vibration, bro. You can put a tone on that makes you anxious throughout the day, or you can turn off the music and the tone is still being emanated from the towers in a city. So you're being washed by this tone that makes you anxious for no reason. That's why when you leave, go into the mountains, you go, I'm at peace. Because you're away from the city's vibration, dude. That's where numerology helps. Like, I'm not selling anything. I'm saying listen to better shit.
I completely let go of music. Like during Ramadan, wallahi, I didn't listen to one full song. I think like I played a couple, like half songs at the beginning of some streams. But wallahi, the whole month I didn't listen to a whole song. And since I've been back, like you start to hear the programming and all of this music and you understand why it's haram. Because like even like in a hotel lobby, you'll hear a song like, I want to go back to you. I want to go back to you. And then you start thinking like, yeah, I do want to go back to her. It's programming you to start thinking about relationships that you've never been in. It's giving you heartbreak.
That one, you used to call me on my cell phone. It's a gay song, but people actually call their ex through that.
100%. All the music, if you think of it, it's all about heartbreak and about like missed relationships. They're able to channel energy. It's almost like they can cast a spell within the song. And I highly recommend people try it. It's good to hear that you let go a lot of that stuff. I don't know if
let go of hip hop, bro. At the gym, you can go hard with some hip hop, but like 1 hour a day, if you listen to music throughout a day like a woman, like when she's getting ready with her makeup, you'll be as anxious as a woman. And people who go to no sound are happy, but then you add Beethoven or these kind of tones, you're gonna see your productivity sky. Bro, I'll tell you this, I believe in this shit more than anything. Like this year is, wow.
But that's a Muslim belief. That's not a Christian belief.
Well, I'm saying use Beethoven. Not you guys say no music, right?
Why Beethoven? How does Beethoven increase productivity?
I couldn't explain it to you. I just know geniuses listen to that frequency. I have no idea. It's something to do with the octaves. It's some Pythagorean shit.
How did Beethoven die?
I don't know anything about Beethoven.
Wait, someone tell me. Did he kill himself, or was that no? Maybe that was somebody else.
I think after he finished his stream and jumped off a bridge. I think.
Come on.
Who's Beethoven?
Okay. I was talking to Young Don earlier today, and I think.
What happened to him? Did he let go of the Trinity forever? It's been.
He let go of the Trinity, and I have to say, like I'm not trying to say too much about his private life because it was a private conversation, but he said, because this is theological, so I think he's okay with it. But he was reading like early Christian practices, and he was talking about how early Christian women used to dress up in niqab and burqas. Have you read that before?
Yeah. You have to cover your hair.
Not just that, like full niqab where it's just your eyes. Christian women.
Well, what's your point? Like
I'm saying
our religion you got it from us. Our religion came first.
But that's okay. Like, see, that's what I don't get about the debate is that like Jews.
No, you know where you're going with that. You're saying like you got it from us. That's what you're trying to say.
No, I'm saying I'm happy that he's getting closer to the truth. That he's like he renounced the Trinity. He said that Jesus is God.
Look what Pythagoras says about the Trinity. He says that's the number of God before Christ, bro.
Was
like
he
this guy? This is the biggest genius. Plato learned from him. He said that the number of God is 3.
I was listening to some Freud today. I had a long drive, and I was listening to like the unconscious.
Why? What? No, you gotta go to Jung. Skip the Freud.
Well, it's good to read all. I read some Jung, but I got bored the last time. I'll try it again. Wait, what's wrong with Freud? Because I like what he's talking about the dream state. I like his analysis on psychology, the unconscious mind, the pre-conscious mind.
Well, he goes into the collective unconscious, which you're tapping into a group soul, a cultural soul, with your Islamic faith. And that's why when you started this, it felt like you're tapping into memories, ancestral memories, not even your ancestors. It could be anything, right? So, like, you've seen those black guy trying to be white. He's tapping into the white of the collective unconscious. It works for him, for some Mexicans. Some white guys who are just like not tribal enough, they tap into some caveman memories, but the collective unconscious is everything. So you got to read about the anima, the shadow, the self, the collective unconscious, or like, man, this guy will help you see through liars. Like, if you see someone make a face and they're resistant to something you say, like SNEAKO likes the color blue, and you go like, ugh, wait, no, I don't. That immediate resistance is because I triggered your shadow, the shadow that you're ignoring, that you love blue or bitches or whatever the fuck it is. And it helps you see through liars with women, with everyone in the workplace. Once you understand, like, the unconscious has to become conscious for you to go to the next level. So if you always talk about writers and books and writing a book, but you never do it, the internal and the external are not matching. So the unconscious is not becoming conscious. So it's actually it pushes through you like it's an elephant you gotta appease with peanuts. And this archetypal phenomena, there's different archetypes that push through you. Some people have the hero archetype. Their YouTube channel's about saving people. That's you. It pushes through you that you want to be a man, the hero. Some people, you're also ruled by the trickster archetype. You want to make funny YouTube videos that sometimes cost people's feelings, like Gideon. You heard my boy Gideon, right? You called him a Jew. Then you also have the outlaw archetype. Maybe you want to break the law and stuff. These are archetypes that push through you, that you have to transmute, and there's nothing you can do to get rid of them. So you can sit with a therapist all day. I debated 5 therapists, and they're all frozen because they're not allowed to use this stuff. And I said, one of the therapists said to me the dumbest thing. I said, this one's ruled by the ruler archetype. They want the Rolex, they want to rule, they want power. And she said, can't you just change your archetype? I'm like, if SNEAKO since 5 years old watched Hitler, Rome, all this empire documentaries, all this stuff that's like about war and conquering, up until he's 25 years old, and you strip that from him, what's left? It's not SNEAKO. And you couldn't strip it from him, meaning you can't change your archetype. They're formed through traumas, cracks in your psyche, soul, and mind. When you're a kid, you go through certain traumas. Like if a girl said, wow, you can't even climb up the playground. Some people get cracked by that, and they grow up to be red pill channels who hate women, right? And so something happens to everyone as a kid. And when you unpack it, you don't need therapy anymore. But you're going to cry when you unpack your unconscious traumas, for sure.
But you said you've been going to therapy.
Well, I have a brother who's a therapist. I consider it the same shit. People say it's very different. But I'm not going to lie. As much as he made me, like, I'm just a caveman without talking to him. You guys are a lot alike, you know, but he's into these kind of books. He got me into this stuff.
Is he Muslim?
Well, he's not religious, but he understands it's a psychic canopy that if you lose a loved one, you need religion to cope, or else you go through a darker period. So he understands the function of religion. Plus, he sees it with me. Like, he's like, wow, you're a Christian for 2 weeks when you moved to America and you just became famous and rich. It's like, yeah, it helped me a lot. But before that, I was just ruled by outlaw archetype. Now I even feel weird making a prank style or funny video. I feel like 99% of my content should be lifting my guys, and I go into my higher self, this kind of hero archetype. And that's what you've done. Like, I was like, SNEAKO's content's all about saving Palestine. He kind of lost who he was. Well, it's good. It's good. If that's what your legacy is, you're saving souls, that's good, right? But then also you can take it too far. Like Gideon, he lost a sense of identity and threw away. Like, when you go too hard with spirituality, you can throw away pieces of who you are, but God gives you gifts to use. And Gideon went too far, and now I heard that he's back to making prank videos. Like, what the?
Yeah, he's back. He did a video with the Yakuza member. I think he got upset because of the debate. I'm not really sure what it is. I want to speak to him again, but I'm not sure.
No, but you see how you
I don't think I lost myself. Wait, go ahead.
No, weren't you attacked by a lot of your people? They're like, oh, you're spending too much time on this Palestine stuff. And I remember getting brainwashed by chat, and I'm like, is he? Then I realized, bro, saving children, that's #1 priority. It's like if my content wasn't about, hey, you're going through heartbreak, here's a YouTube ZHERKA video. If my content was just like blah blah blah, that's like you're going backwards in life. You know what I mean?
I never. My content was never like just like save the children. I don't want to. But I don't think I ever.
No,
like,
you're doing good. You shouldn't switch. You should take it all the way, as many charities as you can. Because, bro, if you look at your old videos, you weren't serving a purpose. You were just filming. Now you're serving the good, the pyramids to God. You know what I mean?
You wanted to say God so bad, but you switched it to good last second.
I'm not gonna say it for a Muslim.
He was about to. You catch that?
No, but it is a Catholic position that we believe a lot of you guys still go to heaven. We just don't get to judge that, and we say 100% ticket is Jesus. But yeah, if you think Khabib, who's a good person, isn't going to heaven, we don't know for sure, but we can assume, yeah. Let me grab a seat. But yeah, I was gonna ask you about that Gideon. I'm sure you felt guilty because I laughed, but you attacked the guy, and you guys were actually like this. You guys, the first people I met on YouTube.
Yeah, I want to speak to. I don't know. I mean, I'm not gonna like force anything. I don't know if he was. If he's upset.
I gave the best advice. I said, Gideon, make the prank videos. You know, it doesn't have to be extreme. Get those millions of dollars and then put them towards charity. Boom. Problem solved. You're effective now. But he went for this kind of Protestant message of faith only. But he was really talking about it. He's ruled by the trickster archetype and he wants to grow up. But I found it so weird how no one said this. Gideon is a better person than you and I for a longer period of time. We only recently became good people. Around the same time, you and I had like some awakenings, but I was late. You're on point usually. But Gideon has been a good person for longer than any YouTuber we know. I remember meeting Gideon.
Hey, bro.
I met his girl, and she's like, "Oh, he wants a family." He's like, didn't try and hook up with me and stuff. And I'm like, "What?" At a party, I'm like, "This guy doesn't use his check mark. He's actually a good guy." And we all just went hard on him for God knows why. I think it was funny. I think what did your chat call?
I mean, I think tough love is important. The same way, like all the white people are mad at Andrew Tate for telling people to have kids. I think tough love is good. Like I've been roasting you about the numerology stuff nonstop, and you don't get upset.
I think it's hilarious, bro.
I that's just my sense of humor. I mean, I maybe was making jokes about how you celebrating Hanukkah, but I think
I think it's hilarious because I send you how much money I make.
Yeah, but yeah, I think he got upset about that, but I hope he's fine, man. I hope he's fine.
I'll tell you, the only time I feel evil is when I realize Gary got me into it.
Yeah, you got sired by a Jew to promote Jewish mysticism.
Wait, I thought you guys were cool.
Yeah, no, he is cool, but I do think the numerology stuff is Jewish mysticism. It's Kabbalah like magic. It has nothing to do with Christianity. It has nothing to do. And then I get annoyed because I get like some of your retard fans that spill over because you're never live, and they just spam like you're an 8 life path, and I just want to ban all. I banned like 3.
Look at this, bro. I'm not just saying this. My base and your fan base, as haters they can be on you or me, they never ever miss a chance to say, "Oh, these guys' content is so good together." That's why I love both. I just don't read your guys, but I love them.
You got to be more active. Yeah, they don't stop. They don't stop over it. But what are your plans to come back? What are you gonna do this time around?
Mainly I want to do IRL streams with the camera on my car, and put one on that seat and drive, and we're gonna have a timer to see how fast I can make her cry or like just be mean. So it's the fresh and fit one-on-one. Yeah, because I tested it. It's like a lot of views. Right? And then obviously when they cry, I'll get them like a Happy Meal and stuff. So I'm going to do fun content like that. But mostly I'm going into self-help because I hate the YouTube self-help channels. They're like, you got to just smile more. And I'm like, no, we're doing it my way, methodically. And the weird part is my self-help stuff makes me a lot of money. So it's not like a huge hit because like, bro, I made great money with the art of manipulation. Counter ops. Women take your time, energy, money. I teach manipulation. It works. That's why SNEAKO sounds like me after he met me, and he got all the bitch Sarah. He got that bitch crazy running ZHERKA game on her that he never admitted is ZHERKA game.
I never said that's not ZHERKA game. That's just I had creep games since that was like I was been running that since middle school. The creepy
You
game.
were running.
I've been
you
doing
were,
that since middle school.
No, you were direct and dismissive 99% of every date because you saw I did it. And you were like, oh, he has a method to this. And SNEAKO could sit with Gary or me and just download people. He's like, Andrew Tate, I think I can download 5 mil off you. And boom, he just downloads 5 mil. So he's like got that Sharingan. But if someone makes comparison clips of SNEAKO's game before ZHERKA, it was like hit or miss. After ZHERKA, you had 100% success rate. And then she went crazy, just like my bitches. And when she lost her mind, Sarah, God bless this flat earther's heart. I like her now that she's a flat earther. I didn't know that. But as soon as she went crazy over you, I said, that's 100%. My chat said it. They're like, that's ZHERKA game. Because it always leads to something manipulative, crazy. But it was good, right? Because she went live and said, I did more for SNEAKO than he did for me. And I'm like, wow, that's relatable, bro. Yeah, the worst thing you've ever said to me is I walk in your house, I'm like, yo, let's go out, let's go get some food. And then you're like, ZHERKA, technically you made me, and you should have never told me this. I was like, what do you mean? He's like, yeah, if you go to the Social Blade and check, this is the first time I started hitting 10K. That's why you never had a guest in your house for more than one day. Every SNEAKO guest he'll stay with one day, but with ZHERKA, feed him the carrot, 10 streams in a row, and then you signed the deal, and then I got Jack Doherty a deal, and I'm like, bro, I got everyone a deal and got myself banned. That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, I know, because when you do streams by yourself, you're like scamming your fans with new numbers and.
Yo, that hurt so much when you said ZHERKA is not an S tier streamer because his S tier content's only on other people's shit.
It's true. Well, you don't
That's
know
true.
How do you not
bro,
know how to do content?
if I did all that on mine, 6 microphones, 6 girls, I'd be at 1 million subs by now. I fucking bad.
Yeah, I know. And I told you this was gonna happen. I said like we had a good duo. We should do a regular thing. We should do our own fresh and fit. Everybody knew it, and then you decided to, I don't know, God knows what you did.
Bro, I did it. And now when I live in Miami, 6 microphones, 6 bitches in my place, fresh fit style, and then I'm just gonna host fresh and fit. Just send them all there. And you.
I don't know if I want to do like from free mixing content.
What is that? Oh, Freemason content? Weren't you accused?
No. Free mixing.
Oh.
Wait, I was accused of being a Freemason by who? By like one of your skits?
The first day I met you, everyone said ZHERKA the Mason is meeting SNEAKO. And there's like whole articles about this. And I've been like, look at what you're wearing.
What am I wearing?
The East and West double-headed eagle of the 33-degree Scottish Rite Freemasonry. You're wearing it on stream.
This is Ye merch. This is from his last album.
I know. This is bait, guys. But also they say Ye. Wait, are you working with him? You're in Disneyland with him? He's at Disneyland right now?
Limited to what I can talk about.
I remember you said you're working with him, and what happened?
I'll tell you off stream. But you don't actually believe in all the Freemason stuff because you wear the Freemason hat. Like those people have like low level power. They're not even really.
Yeah.
They're not even really controlling anything too much.
They got replaced by Skull and Bones, right? Skull and Bones took over.
Isn't it the same thing?
Well, it's a lot darker. There's no middle pillar. There's two, Mercy and Severity, and then the middle pillar. These guys are just Severity, satanic, evil.
Well, where are you? You be talking about all the like. What room is this?
This is my place, bro. What? I can't have my own property.
I'm
gonna buy a house. My second property I'm buying in Miami. 10 times. I don't know why you're renting. Why are you renting that place? You should buy your own spot.
Because I don't want to. I don't know if I'm gonna be here forever, bro. It's all temporary.
Because LA is gonna get better.
Nah, maybe the Middle East.
But you're a content creator, bro. Does anyone go there?
I could be the first one. I could dominate the market. They need English speakers. Then
get married. You should get married if you're doing that.
Yeah, that's the plan. Right.
Really? I can't see you enjoy marriage. Because, bro, I remember when I was around you, I was like, yo, you were hopping on planes every weekend. You're just getting the out of there every weekend. You're going to like 10 states a month. I'm like, bro, you're going to hate marriage.
You could still
You're going to be like Trump. You're going to be like Trump on a plane, but never around the family.
You could still travel and be married, and I'm pretty sure my wife is going to understand that.
Fatima is gonna understand that.
She's 100% she's gonna understand if it's for work. But I mean, think about it. Like, how much longevity
Fatima.
do you think I really have in this content creator game? You know, maybe
You've been here 10 years. What the?
Well, for a lot of the 10 years before, I was posting like once a week, once a month. You know,
I was thinking about that. I'm like, when you got into it, there's no money on here.
yeah. Well, when I wasn't making money for a long time beforehand. You know, I was doing it once in a while.
That blew me away. That just when the internet got more popular than TV, that's when you got your Rumble deal. But I'm like, for 10 years, you were kind of like, you're like the Kev Jumba. You're just doing it for fun.
Yeah, I was doing it for like the passion and all that. Yeah, that was my life. But maybe I can go back and position it that like the regular streaming thing is like, right? Like for example, like when you run out of content ideas, that's how you end up in a pimp's house doing content with like a bunch of just one giant OF.
Leave Myron out of this, bro.
I don't want to be promoting that. You know, I don't know. It just seems like I already lost everything. You know, I lost the platforms. I think I said what I had to say. I think I found the truth with Islam. What else is there to really? What else is there to really say? Muhammad Ajab had a great point. I want to see what you think about this. He's like, if you want to do content, it seems like you found the truth. He told me this, and he's like, I'm like, well, what do I do? Because you know, for streaming, you have to one up it all the time. IRL streaming is just like a chase to do the most degenerate content possible. That's how you're like fighting people. Like it's pretty. You have to always one up it, and it gets worse and worse. So why not just do Muslim content? 1 in 4 people in the world are Muslim. It's the fastest growing religion in the world. It's worldwide. There's a demand for English speakers. It's the best thing you could be talking about with your voice. Like, what else is there that's more important to do? So if I just go all in on Muslim content, like, yeah, the Christians are going to be upset. The parasocials are going to like kind of fade away. But that's
I don't think Christians should be mad because if SNEAKO doesn't do Muslim content, your alternative is just being a regular Joe. It's not Christianity. So that's worse. That's much worse if you're just like some red pill creator. But like if you quit this path, you would just be like Tate. You know?
What do you mean?
Like his religion's red pill.
I think he's learning. I think he's learning as a Muslim. But
you think he's genuine?
Yeah, I do think he's genuine, man. Like there's a hadith that says like if I see alcohol in my brother's beard, I'm gonna assume it was spilled on. That's what I assume too. He gets a lot of criticism, but he's a new Muslim. He's only a year and he's still learning everything. I do think he's a genuine Muslim. But don't you think the red pill has a shelf life? It's not going to be around for people.
Well, no. Think about it. If it's a dating market, really. If you look at it, is dating going to get worse for men? We all agree, yes. In 10 years, these Zoomers are fucked. I used to shit on millennials, but Zoomers can't even talk to a girl, even if they're red pill. It's very weird. And so the red pill demand is just going to increase because people are just going to fucking hate women. You know, the Zoomers already are like that.
But I should just tell them to look, for example, like Nick has the life of a Muslim, which is kind of ironic because he's like the face of the Christian youth. The way he practices, like that guy's not really listening to music. That guy is like he's waiting until marriage. He's actually a virgin. He doesn't date. He follows a lot of that, but he's not autistic with women. He sits on an F&F panel. He's talking to girls. He's not like weird around it. I've seen him interact with girls, and there's nothing like weird or freaky about it. It's just because there's like this sort of apathy towards a woman's validation. So if you teach these kids like, okay, you don't need to really like dating in general it should be forbidden. You should just wait and be with the woman you're going to spend your whole life with.
But SNEAKO, also you got to ask yourself, it's going to sound like blasphemy on all sides. Technically, red pill. I'm not. I'm all for Christianity, but technically, red pill is stronger than all religions. For example, Pearl was on that Christian Ben Shapiro channel, whatever. I forget Noel, and the guy said that if a hoe turns into a good Christian girl, you can marry her because she is saved by Jesus. Or you guys would say, well, now she's a good Muslim. She's not a hoe anymore. But that's not good advice because that bitch is broken. Like, would you tell one of your fucking Zoomers, hey, this girl with 48 bodies is now a Muslim, go get married?
Well, I wouldn't tell them. I would not advise them to do that. I would advise them to get with the pious woman without a past. Like that's better.
That's unicorn talk.
Why do you
That's
say?
unicorn. Like a girl without a past is unicorn talk. This is what religious bros talk about. They don't exist. Name one.
Yeah, a lot of them are not in America, but this is why this content is necessary because, in my opinion, I don't see the West getting revived anytime soon. It's going to take decades. I recommend people to go get their wife outside of America. That's what I'm going
But
to do.
even that they're saying is like 10 bodies minimum because of Instagram.
Muslim girls? Absolutely not. There's a lot of virgins out there. There's a lot of virgins out there.
If that's true, why don't you see these creators get married?
Because they're
You know what I
addicted
mean?
to attention and money. because that's exactly what I'm saying. Because the streaming lifestyle, you get so addicted to appeasing the viewers and like satisfying the parasocial people who just want to get their dopamine scratched by the next degenerate thing that they're choosing to not get married, even though they possibly could if they dedicated.
Well, no, you're half right. It's because the girl with the V card is ugly.
That's not true. There's a lot of
Compared to what
mindset.
compared to what an influencer is used to. Like that's the addiction part. If you go with some hoes, you start liking how they look. You go to someone with the V card and they look like SpongeBob. You're
Not
like,
really,
fuck.
bro. A lot the girls that a lot of influencers are addicted to are passed around, and they're like they have the Miami girl uniform, the lip fillers, the Lee eyelashes. They don't look like they're not that attractive. It's just we're kind of brainwashed to think that this is what attractive is because she's got some plastic tits and lips. That's not what beauty
But
traditionally was.
if they have a V card and they're attractive, aren't they just taken by like princes and shit?
There's not that many princes out there. There's a lot of women.
I have a theory that these Putin types, they stock up on these chicks. That's why they don't exist.
No, there's a lot of them out there. Trust
You can't
me.
name one.
Because
You have
I'm
one
not.
in your DMs?
Yes.
Really? They
Yeah.
look nice?
It's hard, a lot of them. It's hard to see because they wear niqab.
Wait, they don't show you privately?
A lot of these girls, like they're not gonna reveal, like they won't even send you a picture of themselves. Like they might send you like a WhatsApp.
That's a
like-
horrible sign, bro.
Well, I mean, that's the Islamic way to do it. You're supposed to meet the father. Like they don't use Instagram like that. They're not putting pictures of themselves out there. I'm surprised you don't know this. Like Muslim girls
I
are
don't know.
shamed.
Wait. So
Muslim
when
girls are
you-
shamed for
when
sharing
are you
media.
gonna see her then?
Like when you go and meet the father and try to see if she's the girl that you want to marry. And then like when you meet in that setting, like in the living room.
So what if you like you take it off and you I don't want this. What the fuck? Isn't that awkward?
Yeah, it's awkward. But then you go into the next house and then meet the next dad. Like I'm not gonna marry that one.
This is the one.
Exactly. Yeah, it's a reveal. It's like playing. It's like doing the petting zoo with your wife. You got to see first.
If you do it correct, I'll convert. I'll follow you. But I don't see you getting married anytime soon, bro. Right? Because, yeah, I can see your chatters get it before you. Even though they don't have status network, they're not used to like a look. When you talked about the addiction of like appeasing a chat,
You're used to Western girls, bro. I've met girls in this month in Ramadan that, and not just one, multiple that like. There's this thing in Islam called mehr, where you pay like $2,000 to get married, bro. Really pious.
What? That's so cheap.
Yeah, 2,000. But the really pious ones, they don't even want mehr. A lot of them, like these girls in Dubai and Saudi, they just want you to recite a verse of the Quran. That's their mehr. That's their payment. Is I'm gonna recite a verse of the Quran to you, and you're underestimating how many of these women are. 1 in 4 people in the world are Muslim. You think all of them are ran through?
So give me how many of them have their V card?
I mean, I know those stats. I would say over 50%. I would say over, and especially like the ones like that are between like 17 and 24. I would say over 50.
17. What are you talking about, bro?
That's legal in most places.
Yeah, in Canada it's legal.
Yeah,
Why do you think I haven't left? I'm kidding. But yo, hold on. Then what are they gonna look like Kim?
But that's a
They
you've been
gotta look
psyop.
like Kim, bro. They gotta, because let me tell you this: if you're arguing with a bitch for the next 40 years, they better look like Kim, bro.
That's porn brain talking. You see, when Kim like did the Ray J video, she didn't look like anything. She looks like a different human than what she looks like now.
Well, I don't want that one.
She looks like she looks like an Albanian. Isn't she Albanian?
She's Armenian, but that's a Squirtle. I want the Blastoise when she transforms.
So you want the pornified woman?
I want to look. If you do it correct and you find a good one in one of these countries, I'll make my YouTube series about going to these countries, right? And I'll go do the same thing you do. But if you don't do this, then you just
No, but there's nothing else out there. Like that's why I'm not talking. I know what's out there in the dating market in the West. There's nothing out there. All these girls believe in astrology and they're brainwashed by feminism. They have all high body counts. They make no sense. Like they're all on birth control. I don't want them. Like
that's how SNEAKO made $5 million.
saying
These
these
girls make no
points.
sense.
Yeah,
They're on birth control.
Yeah.
SNEAKO just reads a conspiracy list off Twitter and says, I'm going to talk about this today. Well, everyone's going to dub
that's
you
why
the
I'm not a grifter, because I said all this stuff and I'm not just going to keep on cashing out on it forever. I realize the truth, so why am I going to, I'm not going to yap and make money off it forever.
No, bro, if you're spending 7 hours at a temple and you turn down $20 million gambling deal, it's safe to say you're not a grifter. But it's also safe to say this is one in the chat. If you think this is unicorn talk, that SNEAKO's going to have a fine ass V card foreigner, isn't this sound like unicorn talk? Because if he can't point to one YouTuber who's done it, it sounds like a unicorn to me. I'll grab that.
There's like I'm telling you, the streamers are all addicted to.
So why is chatters? Oh, that's a lot of twos. Oh, they believe this is happening.
You
should get Myron to do it too then.
But he doesn't want to leave. Like I've been trying to talk to him. Like maybe it's time to get out of here and go to Dubai. But I genuinely, this is like, it seems like we've both taken a different version of the black pill. You took the black pill, like the hot bitch is always gonna have a 10 body count. That's your acceptance. My acceptance is that all the girls here are fried. It's time to get out of here and go find one somewhere else.
I think chat can do it because they haven't had hot ones. So they don't have that addiction quality. They can see a mid and say that's a 10. You have an issue because your DMs are full. So now you're gonna do the comparison game.
Well, not anymore. Not anymore. My Instagram is gone. But I think that we
you didn't delete it. You got banned. What do you mean it's gone?
My Instagram's banned. What do you mean?
So you lost everything?
Bro. Yeah, I lost 1.6 million followers.
Ramadan. That happened in Ramadan.
No, I'm not famous anymore. Yeah, it's gone. 1.6 million on Instagram gone. Yeah.
Wow. I don't know anyone who's lost more than you. How many on YouTube?
2.1 million total.
Did Instagram pay you?
I mean, you get like the best networking app in the world. It's
Snapchat is paying you.
Yeah, I'm making money on Snapchat. Yeah.
A lot of money. When you told me, I'm like, I don't even get it. You post a sandwich picture, you make that much?
Yeah, so just sandwiches and like selfies and.
Yeah, because when I said, "Oh, I'm shit," I'm making more if you don't count his deal, I forgot to add in your Snapchat. You're destroying everyone. Like your Snapchat is how much do you make a day?
It depends on the day. I don't want to go like tell everybody the business, but it's like
it's freaky amount.
It's really stupid too, and people are addicted to it. I mean, you are profiting off of people's social media addiction completely. But
I had no idea. I thought it's a dead app. So everyone I talked to, they said I can't make money on Snapchat, but I know SNEAKO's not lying. He is doing it. There's certain people who
you can't get on the creator program anymore. Hold on, man.
Oh shit.
There's a lot of girls that really want to get married, but it's really this is the real red pill. For the really pious women that are worthy of marriage, it's not about status, money, and network to the level it is that it is in America.
Because you're saying they're rich. You're saying they're already rich, right?
No, bro. I'm talking to girls that like middle class, like just regular girls, and what they really care about first, and this is the women that you actually want to marry, women that value how much you care about God. If you care about Allah,
bro, just do it for kids, bro. You're not gonna like any woman in your house. Just get them pregnant. That's all you got to do, right? Because SNEAKO, if you don't become a dad, you're a loser, bro.
What are you, like 5 years older than me? You trying to have kids? What are you talking about?
Yeah,
you're
4 years older. I already got 5. I just got to meet them. I spread them out like the Jewish tribe.
It's about time. You're right. It's about time I start popping out some kids. I have no excuse. It's gay to like have sex and not have kids. It makes no sense. Like I have all this money. I have time. I'm not a slave to anybody. Like I have absolutely no excuse to not have kids and be married right now.
But could you imagine when you're holding that thing on stream? That's like the end of fun. You'll never have fun again. I'll tell you this, bro, I'll never change a diaper. That shit's disgusting. Imagine you work this hard to get where you're at, to change shit. I might freak out and like start beefing the kid.
That's your wife's job.
Yeah, so you're not gonna do it either. We're on the same page. Let's go.
Yeah, I might do one just to prove that I did it once, but I don't need to do it like as a routine thing. But also, like, think about it. Like you're saying, have fun again. What is have fun? Well, like, explain have fun to me.
Doing literally nothing all day by yourself.
I never do that.
No baby, no nothing.
I never do that now.
Bro, try and have fun now.
No, but I'm asking you what the definition of fun is.
You see how annoying it is? They don't stop. They don't speak English, bro.
Well, I'm not going to be at home all day. That's what the wife's job is supposed to be. I'm supposed to be working. I'm saying, you said your idea of fun is sitting around like jerking off and watching Netflix. I never do that. I'm always out. I'm always doing something. I'm always traveling. I'm always working.
Yeah, so you're going to have trouble staying home.
When I'm home, it's like at the end of the day.
I'll say this, bro. I want everyone to get married in chat, but I've never met a married person in my life that isn't a. Like they're always, yes, honey.
But that's the white Christian idea of marriage. See, the Muslim way, it's not like that in the Muslim world.
This is the Muslim way. Bro, in the Quran it says you gotta hit her with a little stick lightly.
On the shoulder.
This is weak. That's weak, bro. The Christian way is.
Hello?
I don't know, Chad. I think the world would be better if. I'm not gonna get him banned. But women were happier when men were beating on them, you know?
I'm bad. I'm ordering food. I'm starving. But
yeah,
the way that you and Nick describe like how cucked Christians are, it's like, but Islam fixes all of these problems. I don't get like why you guys are trying to make Christianity Islam so bad. Like your slogan, your hat should say "Make Christianity Islam again." Everything that you want to do about making like good Muslim wives, about how they stay home, about happy wife, happy life, obedient. Like in the Quran, it says women are supposed to obey their husbands, but they're only going to do that if you're God fearing. Everything that you guys want, and this is why I advocate for this so much. It's like, why are you trying to change the religion when you could just change your religion?
We don't have to change the religion because in the Bible it says woman comes after man. That's where you guys got it from us.
Yeah, I got in some trouble for stealing one of your talking points by saying it goes God, man, woman. Did you see that? They got really.
How is that my talking point? That's not my talking. That's from the Bible.
I know, but I think it is a Bible talking point. But I didn't even know. I didn't know in the Quran that Eve didn't come from the rib of Adam. I thought that was the same story, but it's different.
Why? How is it different?
No, I think that it's the apple. It's that Eve bit the apple. I think that in the Quran they bit it at the same time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it's not that women commit the first sin like it is in the Bible. And it's like you can blame women for everything.
Wow, so you guys are just beating on them for no reason.
No,
we got good reason, bro. She bit first.
No, but also in the Quran, a women's vote is worth half of a man's vote. Like if a woman
Which is still dumb. It should be no vote. Just men voting.
Half is pretty much no, so that's close enough.
Yeah, that's scary in America. The wives vote against the husband. That's terrifying.
That's not allowed in Islam. It's like she's supposed to obey everything you believe in.
Now you guys do a lot of things correct.
So why are you not a Muslim?
Because I went crazy and then went to Jesus and my life's perfect. It's kind of like, yeah, if you add my story, you would never switch.
So it seems like you found Christianity for the same reason you're criticizing Andrew. You're saying that Andrew's a practical Muslim that doesn't actually believe in it. He's doing it because it's
useful. You can't debate it. If you can't debate it, you're nothing to me. All right. If you can't debate, one in the chat, if you can't debate your religion, you're not a part of that religion. That's the truth.
I bet he probably can, but he doesn't see it worthwhile to debate his brother on the different faith.
Bro, he was on a podcast where he said, he was asked about the Bible, and he's like, in the beginning he said, the stars? Like, the guy hasn't read these books, bro. Stop.
Yeah, the George ZHERKA podcast. Yeah, I saw that. But you see, I asked you, like, why are you not a Muslim? And you didn't say it's because it's the truth. That's my answer with Islam. It's just like...
Well, the truth, if the truth sets you free, and I went from retarded bouncer to, great life, great network, good money, somewhat peace of mind compared to what I was. Yeah, it's really hard to... The real question is, your family's Catholic.
Not
So
not really though. I mean, like, think if we're gonna be realistic, most Catholics in America are not even Catholic at all. They'll say stuff like Conor McGregor, like I'm Irish Catholic. What does that mean? Why are you attribute? What does Irish have to do with Catholic? Most Catholics here they celebrate like St. Patrick's Day. They don't go to church. They're like you. You don't even go to church. Catholics in America don't really.
Yeah, but check this out. When I stopped going to church, I did 5-6 hour lectures in church. Just as a YouTube video. And I'd pick my priest. I like this priest. I want to sound like this guy. Right? That's way better than 99% of you guys who never go. I think it took you a year to go to a temple, right?
To the masjid? No, I went right away.
Really?
I went before I reverted. I went to a masjid and I felt how peaceful it was, and I was like, yeah, there's something here. I felt the spiritual presence of God. And the first time I went into a masjid, you keep calling it temple. It's not Hinduism.
Why? What do you call it? A
Masjid.
Majin Buu? You're with the evil now?
Masjid.
Listen, SNEAKO, there's going to be a phase where you come back to Christianity. You know that.
I don't think you thought it was going to last this long in Islam. You thought it was going to become a Buddhist by now.
You on my expectations because like you're spending a lot of time over there, right? But you're not that radical. You know, you still don't hate the Christians in your chat. That's good. Some people just can't stand the constant bickering.
I do, but I like to farm them. They're good. They're good to have. It keeps the community active, and like they don't really like to talk about anything else.
Yeah. Christianity changed the world.
And plus, I like converting them too. Like, well, they come over, and then you show them the truth, and then they switch.
The whole world runs to the cross. Everyone on earth goes to Christian nations. That's the truth.
Is that
They're
true?
not-
What do you mean? The Christian Nathans are getting like invaded by immigrants right now.
Well, most of them would come volunteer. They volunteer to come too. It's not just war. Like nobody volunteers to go to a Buddhist country or a Muslim country, but everyone wants to go to Christian nations because people resonate with the truth.
What are you talking about? Yeah, people are moving to the UAE in herds. While UAE is completely
Really? Like they're moving to Canada, US, Australia, UK? Like give me a break. Europe? Like give me a break, dude. But then I guess you have the argument that these are not Christian nations, right? You're going to do that?
No, they are. The U.S. is definitely a Christian nation, but the UAE is completely dominated of expats. You know, especially people with money. Like the people who make money around the world, they're going to the UAE. They're going to Muslim nations. All like the biggest cities right now.
Hold on. If anyone could travel anywhere right now, they all had the means to travel. How many Christians and Buddhists are going to Islamic countries? Is it zero?
I think quite a, especially the people with money. Yeah, the people with money are going to these cities.
Oh my god, this is like 0.01%. I'm talking about like cultures moving over. Like big oversouls, group souls of people. People just run to the cross. It's been like this since the start of time, bro.
That's not true. I mean, like you even agree that money is energy, and so if you could look at where the money is going, where the most amount of energy and power is going, it's going to the.
Oh, I thought you guys had money. I thought you guys are rich.
Who?
Right, you guys got the princes and the royals and the Saudis, and
Yeah,
you guys have money. So
and
why don't
that's-
we run there? This chat you have, they only think of moving to America. True?
Where are you going to go in America right now? America, you go to Los Angeles?
That's the point. America's a shithole, but people run towards the cross. Even if it's 1% buzzing, there's like very little Christianity left. We go for the spark. Like one in the chat, if everyone wants to be around Christian people, or am I the only one? And it's not a race thing. You know, it's not like I'm running around chasing white people.
See, I agree with you that you're saying the United States is a Christian nation, but the United States is not a place with Christian people. It's not. You wouldn't say that this is dominated by Christians. You don't get that essence when you walk around America. When's the last time you walked around in America? You're like, oh, I'm around a lot of Christians. Where are you? When's the last time that's happened? You go to New York, you're like, I'm around Christians. You go to Miami, Christians.
Morality is grounded with the Bible. So those lessons you learn from your grandma and parents, even if you don't know they're Christian lessons, they have a root from Christianity. So even if you're not a Christian, you grew up in this oversoul, this group soul of Christianity.
So you're saying a watered down, diluted Christianity.
Yeah, that's what you were before Islam. You were just a watered down
diluted
Christian. That's what an agnostic is, a watered down Christian.
Yeah,
he still believes in the golden rule.
So that's not like that's not people running to be around Christians. That's people who want to be in America, but it almost has nothing to do with Christianity at all.
But
People,
if your whole personality is shaped by your family and the collective you're born in, that collective has roots. The roots is with the cross. That's why, and a guy who's never read the Bible still has biblical values coursing through his blood because he was raised in America.
bro,
Now he doesn't
most of these
adhere
young
to
people
them.
don't even know what biblical values are. Most of these people don't even know that you can't have a girlfriend. Like even all the Christian influencers don't even know that you're supposed to wait till you get married. They don't know simple things about the Bible. And the reason that people go to the UAE and Dubai is because you could walk around and be like, there are Muslims here. Yeah, there's degenerates around there, but you get the sense you could hear the call to prayer and know that, oh yeah, these are all Muslims walking there. Where is a place in America? When's the last time you walked in a place in America and said, I'm surrounded by Christians? That thought never crosses.
Yeah, because they're under
minds.
attack. You agree they're under attack.
100%.
Your people are not under attack at all.
That's not true.
By mainstream media doesn't. You don't turn the TV on. And,
Come on, bro. Are you kidding? After 25
right now, what do you think the attack on the straight white male is? It's an attack on the cross.
Bro,
That's what the attack is.
Right, even Trump is saying like that Muslims are terrorists and all. Bro, people have held the belief that Muslims are terrorists since 9/11 so dearly, and people are still finally like people like Sean
Okay,
Strickland.
is it easier to be a Muslim in America or a white Nick Fuentes?
I mean, there's three. It's about the same. It's about
What
the same.
the fuck? So
It's about the same,
which
bro.
Muslim channel is as banned as Nick?
Me.
No. Come on, he's
Oh,
off
he has,
the airport.
yeah, he has Twitter. Yeah, but he's not banned for his Christian values. He's banned for being anti-Zionist. It doesn't have to do with being a Christian. It's about what he talks about politically. But you're equating politics and religion. And if you want to say that people are moving,
They
to Christian
massively overlap. That's what being a conservative is being closer to the Bible. What are you conserving? The old way.
That's what conservatives should be doing, but very few are actually following the Bible. That's hard to find.
You're talking about Charlie Kirk and the trans conservatives?
Yeah, that's the majority of conservatives. Like they don't really hold true to the Bible. That's why Ye 24 is revolutionary. And if it's true, wait, hold on. If it's true that they're moving to Christian nations, Russia is like the strongest world power. That's actually you could walk around and be like, this is a Christian nation, right? Why are people moving there? People don't move to Russia.
Yeah, I'll say this, bro. Russia's not that powerful. Like, do you actually believe in this kind of Cold War? NATO, Russia are battling it. Bro, NATO can wipe out Russia in 2 days.
Okay, but the point is, like, why are people not moving there? If you're saying that people are,
yeah, I'll say this. I don't want to get your platform hurt, but all mainstream media pushes people towards the cross, but they don't like them in Russia. They like them in these diverse nations, right? You know what I'm talking about?
Why is that?
It's a psyop. One in the chat, if racial diversity promoted in America is a psyop. Everyone agrees it's a psyop.
Sure, yeah.
But why? Like, how's that a psyop if a lot of Muslims are going to America? Isn't that a good thing?
Muslims aren't really moving to America like that.
What about the UK, where there's billions of them praying on the street?
That's good. It's better
So
than
so they're moving there.
Yeah, a lot of Muslims are moving to the UK. Yeah,
Yeah. Why?
because they're letting in a bunch of. I don't know the exact. Yeah, I don't know the reason. I mean, they're allowing them in.
Do Muslims allow mass immigration into their countries?
Dubai, let's say, as long as you have money, they let you in. Yeah.
Right. No, but we're talking about poor people. Like, shouldn't Muslim nations take in some of these guys?
No, if you're not being a productive member of society, then you're less likely going to be a Muslim. You know, you're not gonna.
Why are Christians letting them in?
It's not Christians letting them in. The whole mass the whole mass immigration thing is, you know, it goes back to the Zionists. They're the one pushing this. Like the Zionists in America are really happy about illegal immigration. That's not a
it's because Muslims betray their poor and Christians take them in because they're good people. That's the truth.
You really think that's what it is?
I'm a refugee.
Do you really think that's what it is?
When I was trying to be a refugee to a Muslim nation, they said no. Then they said, okay, America's, yeah, come here. And I'm like, okay, guess I'm a Christian. They took me in.
Do you genuinely think that's the reason because Christians are really good-hearted, or it's a political thing?
Yes. Oh, that's why there's 1 billion Christians. That's why you guys are 500 million down. Fastest growing religion. You're 500 million people behind, but losing to a weak God that got killed. How did a weak God make your religion so weak? You lost to a dude who got killed. That must be the strongest dude on earth.
Well, you had a how almost 1,000 years advantage.
You have to admit your God.
Yeah, you have a lot. That's a lot of time. Actually, that's a good point. You have like
Yeah.
centuries of advantage.
How could you have, if a book is saying turn the other cheek, it's so easy to conquer that book. Why can't you guys do it? Because it's the most fucking popular book in the game.
Well, it's happening right now. It's like soon we're gonna have this conversation.
So when are you guys going to be more? When are you guys going to have more than Christians?
I'm
It's
sure you can look
predicted
at the
in
stats.
250 years.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
But
For the advantage,
but that's not how religion works. It comes and goes in waves. So there's going to be a big right wing reformed Christian movement. That's how it always goes. Like you guys have been losing for thousands of years for a reason. The most merciful God is Christ. You know, that's why, like, bro, any other religion will keep me very angry. You know, Christ will chill me out. He'll be like, relax, bro. You know, it's peace of mind on this side.
But maybe that's just why Islam is the fastest growing religion, because the idea of original sin, and I don't want to insult the Christians watching, but like it's better to believe that you're born pure and that you're accountable for your decisions. Better to believe, and Christians, don't get mad I'm saying this, but it's better to believe.
Two toddlers that are trying to kill each other fighting on the playground. They were just born. We tell toddlers to behave because their nature is evil.
No, it's not. Toddlers are not going to go and try to kill each other unless something happened, unless they were corrupted. People are born pure.
Do you not remember high school?
People were
high
born,
school?
Because high
school's the most cruel people on earth.
Yes,
bro.
I know. Hurt people. You don't believe that's true? Why do you think traumatized
people are evil? They're born in a fallen demonic state.
So you believe a baby's a demon?
Bro, a toddler doesn't know right from wrong. You teach them to be good.
No. You just said people are born in a demonic state. Are babies born evil?
It's hyperbole. But look at this. Have you ever taught a child to be bad, SNEAKO?
No, I haven't taught a child to be bad.
Yeah, because they're born bad. You don't need to teach them that.
No, they learn right from wrong because you have to help them. It doesn't mean they do bad things. A baby touches his hand on the stove and he realizes it's hot. It doesn't go stab a toddler because it's born a demon.
How it be? How, bro? How? Tell me how, bro? A child. He is evil? Is demonic, bro? But in Islam, a child is an angel until, I think, 8 years and 7 years old. After that, he's doing his own thing. Bro, it sounds like crazy. A child. Bro.
Believing, see, this is the Christian belief that I really strongly disagree with. You're born with original sin. A baby is born demonic. I believe a baby is born pure, and then demonic entities can corrupt it. That's why you're supposed to protect it from all these things.
Pure.
You're supposed to have a pious wife and a pious household to shield it from all the shaitan that's happening around you. If you believe that that Jesus is gonna forgive you for anything, you're not accountable for any of your actions, you are born devilish, then you're never going to take responsibility for your actions in life and take responsibility that you have free will and you're supposed to do the right thing. You're supposed to see the wrong and right thing and choose, because everything in this life is a test.
So you can do the right thing over and over again forever? You're never going to
Islam is perfect, but no Muslim is perfect. Of course, everybody's going to sin, but then you repent and you're supposed to do the right thing. You're supposed to make the hard decision.
Why is everyone going to sin? Why is everyone going to sin? I thought their nature is good.
Because everything around us in the West, and not everybody, people in the West are surrounded by the devilish stuff. They're not born demon-like. They're surrounded by it all day. We hear it in the music that you talked about that you avoid.
Yeah.
That's making us anxious all day. They're looking at the Instagram and they're getting addicted to these porn-brain Kim Kardashian girls when we should be having a pious wife. That's more important. We are being corrupted in real time because we are not born with original sin. We're getting corrupted by the demons around us, ZHERKA.
Okay, so how come in your holy book it says when you die, the first person a Muslim will see is Jesus, and he's gonna judge you?
Is that true? Jesus is the first person that's gonna judge? I thought it was
I think almost 1 and 20 minutes, bro. Yeah, I think I lost that video, bro. I'm recording. This is second time, and that's why I didn't talk. This 1 hour, 1.5, almost half hour, 1.5 hour. So now I'll be talking. Because if I don't talk, then it won't be my content. It wouldn't be my content. Okay.
That's Allah that judges you.
That's
Well, I mean,
second.
Jesus is the
That's
Messiah. Like,
second.
we're being judged. But what does that have to do with?
Wait, what's your answer? I'm winning?
What's your question?
Like, why is Jesus just a prophet, you guys say?
No, he's not.
Why
He's the
why
Messiah.
is he judging you?
He's the
Why is
Messiah.
he judging? Shouldn't God judge you?
He's the Messiah. Also, everyone's saying that's not true. Right? The whole chat.
Google it, bro.
The chat's unanimously saying that that's not true. This is the first time I'm hearing that.
I promise you, they've never read about this. Like your chat.
You've read that in the Quran? It says Allah judges you on the day of judgment. Jesus is the Messiah. He's not just a prophet.
Is he gonna come break the cross and judge everyone?
No, it's not true.
But that's what Muhammad Hijab says.
You just made that up, ZHERKA.
No, he does. He said he's gonna take the cross, snap it, say Christianity is false, and then judge everyone. That's God's job.
Okay, I'm looking this up because that's like I've never.
KO.
What you're saying is not even true.
You don't even watch debates, bro.
Does
You're going
Jesus
against
judge
your
you?
own.
No, I read the Quran. I don't just like judge my theology on YouTube videos. Does Jesus judge in Islam?
I'll send you some videos of your scholars saying it.
Yeah, he will be coming back, but he's not. He'll be
For
present.
what, SNEAKO? Why not? Well, for what is he coming back for? You. Chat didn't do their research.
Give me a Quran quote. You're the one who's saying this thing.
Oh, come on, bro. That's so. First of all, you got to speak Arabic to understand.
Yeah, that's true. But no, you're right. You're right.
I am right. I'm gonna lie to you.
No, you're right about Arabic. You're not right about Jesus being the judge.
Well, what's he coming back for, SNEAKO?
He's coming back to defeat the Antichrist that's corrupting your mind. He's coming back to destroy the Jal that's going to come back. The same Antichrist is going to come for you. Jesus is going to come back and defeat him. That one-eyed demon who's going to come back and convince everybody that he's the real Messiah. And Jesus is going to come defeat the Mashiach.
What did you see when you Googled?
I found a quote that's okay. This is what I found. I'll put it up on the screen.
You saw something and you took it off.
No, I didn't because let me show.
It's the second link, right?
No, this is I'm going directly from the Quran. The sovereignty. Okay, here's the quote. Here's the quote. The sovereignty on that day will be Allah's. He will judge between them. Then those who believed and did good works will be in the gardens of delight. Sovereignty that day is for Allah. It says that the day of judgment. All of it says that the day of judgment is Allah.
How come all you Muslims run from Sam Shamoon? Is it because he speaks the language?
Well, how are you pivoting away from the giant?
No, it's one in the chat if that's a reasonable. You guys want to watch Sam?
Can you stick to one
Sheikh
thing at a time?
Sheikh Usman ran from him. Muhammad Hijab pretended, he's not on my level. I'll rather debate a hobo at Speaker's Corner. Like, bro, everyone runs from this guy because he speaks your language.
Okay, first off, you got to realize that you were wrong about this. That Allah is the judge on the final.
You're
day.
saying Sam Shamoon is wrong?
And two, Sam Shamoon, bro, how many times are Christians going to say this? He showed up to Sheikh Uthman's booth at Balboa Park in San Diego. He showed up with the two other apostates because Christians and atheists get along great. So they all showed up together. And then he stood in the back, and then afterwards he made a video in his kitchen. He went and confronted him in that moment, and he folded.
So how come Sheikh Uthman debates everyone except that guy? Why is everyone so afraid of that guy?
They already debated.
So it's over? You guys are never going to touch him again?
Who?
Like, you guys will have everyone on 10 times in a row, but this guy you avoid like the plague.
Okay, we could do it. Well,
And what are the chances you avoid the one guy who speaks your language? You'll get, bro, the guy recites in 4 different languages, 4 different texts. This is the only guy you guys should focus on because he's making you guys look crazy.
Okay, Sheikh Uthman already debated and won. 2, you completely pivot away from how you were wrong about Jesus in the Quran. We pulled that up. We can have that debate.
I wasn't wrong. I'm gonna send you the link.
We couldn't resist. We started this conversation saying we weren't going to debate Islam versus Christianity, and look, like every fucking conversation, man.
Well, I just want look. Sam Shamoon don't like how aggressive Nick and I are, so I shouldn't promote him. But I'm gonna tell the truth. You are afraid of him, just like everyone in your group is terrified of him. I can see it because he speaks the language. That's the only missing variable. Everyone else you'll debate. Well, you don't speak our language, so you don't know. That guy knows your language better than you. That's why you guys are afraid of him.
Okay, I mean, he's on camera running away from Sheikh Uthman. We could do it. And wallahi, I'm not afraid.
All right, say this. How about this? I will donate $5,000 if you put Sheikh Uthman versus
Do it,
Sam
bro.
Shamoon
Do it.
to any charity
Sad.
you want, and I just watch the bloodbath. Because I'll even if I'm the only one watching it, which
Islam
is gonna get a
will
lot
win
of views,
all the ways.
I will donate $5,000 to you if you let that bloodbath
Sneaker,
happen.
do it. Do it.
But you'll
Do it.
never let it
I'll
happen.
text
that
Sheikh
debate.
Uthman right now. He was just texting me, actually.
Okay, good. Chat, we're gonna get this.
I'm texting him right now.
What did you call him? I have a question for him. I'm
No,
prepared now.
I'm not doing
I'm
it.
really prepared this
You're
time.
going to bring the same question that you had last time when I was
One
talking
question for him. I bet I nuke him with one. I'll Exodia him.
I
One
knew you were
question.
gonna. It's the same question.
One
that you had
question.
before.
If he answers it correct, I'll convert.
What's the question? I want to hear.
No, because then you'll never put him on with me.
Oh wait, hold on, my food's here.
You guys don't know how prepared I am, bro. I don't even take this shit serious anymore. We got the winning side.
But you will be lose, bro.
God, Jesus.
You'll be lose.
Yeah, you say this and then you start promoting Jewish mysticism. Pick one. Don't.
I remember Sneeko. I remember when I
Don't be
asked
Christ
you.
is King and a Talmudic.
I asked Sneeko months ago.
That's not good.
When I was live, I was like, "Yo, can I debate Sheikh Uthman for 5 minutes?" And Sneeko was like, "What do you want to talk to him about?" And got all shady, bro. I will destroy him with
You
1
already
minute.
debated him and lost.
No, he actually ran.
What? He didn't. You did. What are
Because
you
all
talking
I
about?
asked him which religion's more popular, which one has more people. It's just a fair question. It's not
How
like-
is he acting? You already debated him and lost. And two, if Christ is King,
he lied to my face. He started lying. Remember?
Yeah, sure. I like the fact that you say Christ is King, but you only do it on my stream. How about you do that instead of the number stuff too? Because that.
Well, no one else talks about these topics. You know what I mean? Like, who else touches these topics? Nobody. That's why I do it on your stream.
Rabbis.
But, so I have to find a rabbi friend? What the fuck?
Yeah, rabbis talk about numerology. They.
Bro, I'm telling you this, okay? If you put Sheikh Uthman on for 5 minutes, I'll give you a 10 million viewer clip off one question. I will destroy it.
I don't care about viral clips anymore.
Well, are you gonna get us Sam Shamoon on? Shamoon, whatever?
Yeah, if we could set it up.
Nigga, do it. Do it.
But they
bro.
already did the debate, bro.
Look how he's smiling, bro. Sneako's running from this, bro.
Am I?
He's a scary guy to debate. He'll just speak in Aramaic, Hebrew, Arabic. He'll give you 3 different languages, 3 different texts. He knows everything. Like, that guy's terrifying to debate. Like, I get why you guys are afraid.
When are you coming back to America?
In like a couple of weeks, I'm gonna do LA first, and I gotta get an apartment.
You gonna get an apartment in Miami?
Yeah, my budget $8K a month, $10K, so all by myself. So I'm Brickle, something nice in Brickle, and then I'll do 2 months of content. Then I have to do Europe trip with all my friends, and then I have to move into America, like actually find a place.
You can get a good place for like $4,000. You don't need to spend that much money.
No, I want a huge place that like I don't want no noise complaints and shit. Bro, you know that last place was 10K for the smallest penthouse I've ever had. Like, I got ripped off. This time
Wasn't that a hotel room?
No, that was Airbnb. Got ripped off. 10K, it was tiny. Like, what the was that? But I found some nice places, so this content's gonna go crazy. And yeah, and I should have once a week where I do something like religious, political too. It keep me grounded.
Back and forth. So hoes and the religion.
Yeah, just like you offline.
Nah, absolutely not.
Bombakla.
That's the old me, bro. That's the old me.
Bombakla.
No, hoes.
Wait,
for
is this
content,
comedy night
I'm
ready?
not
Is
gonna
comedy
touch
night
it.
ready?
You know, I smashed less chicks than any other influencer who went viral. If they got my DMs, they would have done 90% smash rate. But I picked a couple good ones, and I'm very clean, man. That's my issue is wrath. My issue is not lust, bro. Like that's Team ED. Yo, when is Shamoon coming on? Well, you know what you should do, just so you don't get in trouble with your team. You and Shamoon talk. That's what you should do. Because like I don't want to like he's gonna eat your Sheikh Uthman guy. He's gonna eat him whole.
He ran away from him already. I don't know why you keep saying that. There's like you Christians keep saying that. And
Did you see Mohammed Hijab on Fresh and Fit talk
I
about
did.
Sam Shamoon?
I did
What
see
did you
that.
think of that? Was he evading?
I don't know if he was. I just don't think it makes sense at the time.
Yo, come on, bro.
Nah, Muhammad Ijaz's a great guy, bro. He's a great
Yes.
guy.
I know. I wouldn't
So
want to
big
debate
guy,
Shamoon either,
not a
bro.
great,
That guy's
great
nasty.
guy.
He's
Big
talented.
guy.
But you know, it's not really about debating. You know?
Wait, so why'd you get banned?
It was hate speech. I think I told someone to go kill themselves again, something like that.
So you're banned on Kick permanently?
No, it's like a month, but that's a long time actually. I can hit up a buddy to get on band, but I'll do that when I'm in America.
I don't know why they would do that. The platform Kick is dead. There's
Yeah, well, you had that clip where you said there's no one live, and you were right. I clicked it that day. It was ammo.
It was Amaranth like with the botted viewers like just gambling when there was clearly like 100 people in there and it said 4,000. And the chat was slower than like my Twitter community. There's absolutely no chance.
But plus the
Kick.
kick community, I love it and stuff, but they are kind of low IQ. They believe Neon's. A lot of them believe Neon's not body. Like they're stupid. Like you know how much botting goes on in that website? There was a dude who bought it to 1 million live viewers.
I think everybody on Kick is botted. I don't really believe any of that website.
But also Rumble, like bro, they didn't fucking me a deal, bro. That's satanic, bro. Like tell them that I'm not. We're not cool anymore.
Why not just stream on Rumble while you're gone? He can't hear me. He can't hear me. Chat, this restaurant said it was halal, but I'm not 100% sure. I just Googled halal food and this is the first one that showed up.
Okay, how come you had so many viewers right now?
I don't know. I was going to end the call, but it's still at 10K, so I'm still yapping to you.
Yeah, because I realized, bro, we're chilling too hard. Like we used to have.
I know.
We used to have. I watched our best shit. Now, when we're helping people is our best shit, but really the funniest shit I've ever done that a lot of people haven't seen. Remember we did Monkey before Monkey was a thing?
Now everybody's doing
funniest content. It was racism after racism.
I put you on a monkey. Didn't I?
Yeah.
And now everybody copied your pedophile jokes. You did start the pedophile movement on, and then got everybody else banned for doing your jokes.
Well, you know why people should stop? Apparently, a lot of influencers do talk to underage chicks. Bro, I had no idea. It's like a problem. Like, they can't resist if a 16-year-old DMs them. And that's why I say, bro, if you're an influencer and you want to do pedo jokes, make sure you're not actually a pedo. Like, what the fuck? Did you see that kid who got boned? Riot?
Yeah. I've seen him before. I know him. I've seen him in the masjid here.
Ruined his whole life, and the joke became real.
I think he was just trolling. It didn't even seem that serious to me.
Bro, wasn't he getting like nudes on live?
Yeah.
That's horrific, bro. Because I see it more as betrayal. Like if we're on a call and I show SNEAKO my D, and he's showing his server, that's betraying me, bro. Like you wouldn't do that, would you, SNEAKO?
No. What are you asking this hypothetical for? I don't know.
Bro, what do you do now? I haven't seen.
Okay, he's saying he had underage in Discord. I didn't even. What do I do? You didn't see any of my Ramadan streams? You didn't see.
Oh, I'm not allowed to watch those. I'm
not allowed to watch.
Because SNEAKO, there is this fear I have
that you're gonna come back to Islam.
No, that Ali Dawa said, SNEAKO, don't stay with this guy. He's too extreme. When I saw Ali Dawa say that, I was like, yeah, maybe Ali's not that extreme.
He's fearing, bro. He's fearing to come to Islam because when people are indulge on good thing. Hey, what's the meaning of indulge, bro? Yeah, when people are doing good thing, then people are. I mean, when you will watch Islamic content, then you'll get that motivation to practice it. Okay, Islam has power. I think Islam not has power. has not power, but Allah has power, and Allah gave power to Islam and to Muslim, and that's why people are converting to Islam, and that's true. You have to choose your path. And also, many Muslim are not Muslim, but they call be Muslim when they um when they what that thing, bro? For
I love his content. He's funny as like sister, you're transgender because you
sister.
He's so funny.
Shout out to
But-
Alabama, bro.
Sister.
Yeah, he's the only one I like. But also, it's like when he said SNEAKO is around a radical or whatever, I'm like, I can see SNEAKO become like way too spiritual, where you're kind of like, you're gonna become Gideon. You know?
I might, man. I might. But I don't know. I don't know what else to do forever, man. I mean, not at this.
What?
Not at this level. Forever.
I'll say this, bro. I used to find it weird when SNEAKO would say I'm a comedian because I think of those guys on stage, and you've done that. But bro, if you lose your funny, I'll never fool you again. You have to remain funny. And these religious channels, remember when Gideon lost his funny? Isn't that one in the chat if he went too far? He like stopped enjoying life. That was weird, man.
I don't know
Some
why
guy-
he got. I mean, he's
Bro,
back.
they got him to delete all of his videos. That's a huge step down.
Yeah, I don't know why he hated me for. Ah, fuck.
No,
I don't
you
know why
went
he-
hard, bro. You went hard on him, bro.
Bro, you know what doesn't make sense? I love Gideon, but how are you going to be the guy like trolling people so hard in public to where they want to fuck you? And I make a joke about your menorah and then you block my number. Like,
No, you were trying to get him in a debate, and he was as uncomfortable as you Muslims when we bring up the word Sam Shamoon. You guys get so uncomfortable with that word, and then you were like pushing him into a debate, and he's like, "I'm not ready," and you guys double teamed him. Like, what the?
we didn't even want to debate him. We wanted to debate his pastor for making him believe in Hanukkah.
Well, his pastor's name is Sam Shamoon. You should hit him up right now.
But you keep saying this as if anybody's scared of him when he ran away from Sheikh Uzman. You keep
I don't know. I
repeating
feel like that. You know, he's been blackballed. He's been blackballed by the whole debate industry. You guys should. He's literally the SNEAKO that no one wants to talk to him because he knows religion better than anyone.
You make him sound interesting. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I've never promoted a guy who doesn't like Nick Fuentes, but this guy, he's really good, bro. Because you can see he's. The only time he's dark is like when he tells people your mom's a whore and shit like that. But most of the time he's objective, right? Because, bro, I've never seen a Muslim debate a dude who speaks their language. He's the only guy who does that. That's a fair debate, you know?
What did you think of my Nick interview? Where you saw them like?
When was that? Recent?
What are you talking about? I had the trumpets in the whole stream. I thought you were telling him to do it.
Was that yesterday?
It was literally 2 minutes before calling you.
Oh, shit. What
I
did you
just
guys
did my
talk about?
first Nick Fuentes stream in like a year, and like literally 2 minutes before. I thought you were watching the stream because they were spamming Z's.
I thought, I thought, wait, what? So, weren't you? Oh, because I thought Nick said that you weren't having him on or something.
I just had him on, like literally 2 minutes before he came on.
What'd you guys talk about?
Everything. We talked about everything. He's lying.
Yeah,
ZHERKA the
I
liar.
swear to God, I only watch VODs. Like, I don't watch live. I
So
only
wait,
watch-
why were they spamming Z's? You just did it alone?
who was spamming Z's? Your chat?
Yes.
Did you guys mention me? Fuck yeah.
Bro, we didn't even talk about you once. I still like, wallahi, I don't even think your name came up, but they were spamming.
Bro, I think why I'm popular with your chat is because I made SNEAKO. Like, bro, SNEAKO, you've never platformed someone more than once. Just me.
I just had Nick on for like the.
Yeah, but you'll take a break for a few months. Me,
I have
you
a
made
Myron
me-
on. Myron's a recurring character.
Yeah, but I was the first recurring character. I was your $5 million deal.
Also
Like,
Warner, the Warner, Arab, fresh.
And it was the CEO of Rumble was probably like, get ZHERKA on, get those 10, 50. You were getting 18K at one point, and then get your deal, but don't give ZHERKA a deal. Is that what happened?
Wallahi, he never brought you up.
I was wearing the Rumble hat on Fresh and Fit.
Yeah, he asked somebody, like, who's this ZHERKA guy? But
Well, you guys lost out on me. Okay.
Just come back now. What other options do you have? You're gonna go live on YouTube or no?
Well, I have my website. I spend most of my time there, and the bands aren't kind of like when people can't get a hold of me, they actually come pay for the website. It's actually great, you know.
So you just stream like exclusive on your website?
It's pretty much. This is gonna sound weird, but it's no trolling. I only answer questions, uh, dating, these guys getting fucked by women, and spirituality and bettering yourself. So it's not ZHERKA content. Like we laugh, but it's not really ZHERKA content. It's like to go to the next level, and those are my best clips, bro. My best clips are like helping people, but man, I have this thing where I want to troll more than I want to help people. Sometimes it's really bad. I gotta change that.
They're saying that you tweeted an hour before coming on. There's no way, and you just swore on God.
Yeah, I posted your tweet to hype people up. Why would I lie? What do I gain from lying here? I don't even get it. Like to look cool? Oh, I just don't watch anyone's content. I don't watch. I watch SNEAKO updates.
They saw your tweet and then they thought that it was they thought that you knew. Okay.
No, I didn't know you had Nick on, bro. Isn't that dangerous?
That is what it is, bro. I gotta stop caring. I got it, bro.
I feel like Nick, if you tell him, "Hey, go easy today," he actually does it. He's good.
But why do I have to go easy anymore? Think about it. Like, what do I have to?
Because you lost Instagram. You better be careful with Rumble, bro.
They're not gonna. This is the free speech website. They're not gonna ban me on Rumble. Nick's allowed on Rumble.
Oh, does he stream here?
Yeah.
Oh, what the fuck? I thought he's on Cozy.
No, he dual streams. He's been on here. He's been doing really well on here. It's like, what else do I have to lose? Like, I'm not gonna get the.
Bro, all you gotta focus on is get that YouTube, Instagram.
I don't think I'm gonna get. I think it's done. Like YouTube. Why would they let me back on? They have no incentive to. Instagram's
It's SNEAKO. It's never over. Even Alex Jones got back on Twitter eventually. That's
back on Twitter, but that's because Elon Musk bought it. There's not going to be new ownership of YouTube anytime soon, especially not somebody like Elon. If Elon buys YouTube, which he won't, he's going to turn X into YouTube. That's what I'm feeling confident about, is that I can use X as a good video platform. I have a lot of followers on X too. I have good poll there. Instagram, like that was a big loss, but like maybe that was a sign from Allah. Like I just what was on Instagram besides Shaitan? All of it's dunya. I haven't opened Instagram once since I got banned, and my life is the same. You know, I'm just avoiding hoes. I'm not getting.
Yeah, I don't care that Instagram is a way, bro. I remember when I got banned off Instagram like 4 years ago. Immediately, first time in my life, I made good money. It was the best thing that ever happened to me. Right now, I'm banned. I can get it back. One email, and I forget because Instagram is the dirtiest app. Like you just spend time. People don't realize they're like, I only scrolled for 20 minutes. Yeah, but it affects your thinking for 5-7 hours. That 20 minutes of scrolling hypes you up for tits and ass for 7 hours. So it doesn't matter if you're spending only 20 minutes on Instagram. It's changing your thoughts in the morning. It's molecularly changing thought into emotion in the negative sense where, oh, I don't have no bitch. And Instagram's dirty, bro. Fuck that shit.
So when you talk about your DMs, you're getting them on Twitter like that? Like girls DM you on Twitter to that level?
Yeah, it's really strange how when I started making really aggressive free speech jokes, picking up women, people are like, yo, ZHERKA's teaching men how to pick up women making rape jokes. I'm like, that's not what I'm teaching. I'm showing you their nature that
Israel,
if you're doing it in a casual way, a funny way, they change the rules for their crush.
But
I'm pretty much showing
Israel,
the naked truth of women
Israel,
that they're literally monsters.
They're Janist, bro.
And so I formed a million of these clips, and the more I form this way, these kind of toxic clips, the more of them hit me up through Twitter. And then on my website, I just show fucking leak shit, and I go, look. She responded to the toxic. They only respond to toxic. Dude, Kaka's wife left him because she said he's too perfect of a husband.
Yeah, so that was like 5 years ago.
This is all I've ever taught, is that you can be perfect and she's gonna leave you. They want drama in their lives. You gotta bring it to them.
Yeah, you're right. But okay, so how do you teach like at the right level of drama? I even think in a pious marriage, you still have to give that, even to like a good religious woman. Yeah. She's still gonna need a certain level of drama to stay entertained because women are, kind of childish like that.
Yeah, I teach max casual. So basically I say, you have to fit the mold, the archetype in your head of her older brother. If you see SNEAKO pick up a chick, look at him and Sarah. She went crazy because he embodied the older brother archetype. The older brother doesn't give a fuck about her, goes out when he wants to, teases her, jokes around, never takes her serious. He's direct, likes her, but indifferent. That's exactly what you want to be. As soon as she's your girlfriend, you switch to the father archetype. And then I break down these archetypal patterns or motifs you'll notice in men. So I worked 5 years in nightclubs and I would just watch these guys. I'm like, there's no way. Like, I had this theory years ago that if you're perfect, they leave you, and people laughed at me. But you'd see some football player like Kaka. It happens all the time, right? All the time. That's why, and I really think if you don't bring a girl drama, she's going to bring you nukes. She's going to bring you evil drama. You got to bring her just a little spice.
So
right?
okay, what's your? I'm trying to think about like my method of a little bit. I would just yell at her once in a while, like something would happen, and I just find something to yell at her.
Yeah,
about.
if something irritates you and you make it, a thing, you're showing her you're honest. It's same for guys who say, oh, I don't like you without makeup. She goes, wow, he's keeping me hotter, youthful, younger, happier. That's how they think through the unconscious. They don't, right? But those guys are, honey, you look perfect. You look perfect without makeup. The hair tied, chilling with no makeup on. That's when you're the prettiest. That shit never works. And I'll tell you this, bro. I swear to God, one in the chat if you agree. If Drake didn't have clout and money, that guy has zero game. Zero. Like, hair tied, chilling up with no makeup on is when you're the prettiest. That's when they're the ugliest fucking monsters.
But I actually agree with this black Jew. I don't like the giant dolled up makeup, like a little bit, but I agree with them there. I like the relaxed look, like we're alone, it's comfy.
No. That's the relaxed look is with makeup. We're saying scrub. Scrub. Have you ever seen a chick scrub? They look like they're made of wood. They don't even have eyelashes or lips.
The best thing is to get girls that look good with that without makeup, like girls that don't need.
If a girl looks good without makeup, that's 10 million followers, bro. There's very rare. Like, bro, I'll tell you this, SNEAKO, you and I, one in the chat, we have better skin than these bitches in Miami. 100%. In LA, Calabasas, anywhere you go, SNEAKO and I have better lips, better skin. We look more feminine than these.
What
they
the
look
fuck?
like they look like dudes. No, feminine in a good way. Like, we look soft on the face. They look hard on the face. Like, a woman without makeup is the ugliest thing I've ever seen in my life, bro. There's one that I stayed with a long time because I liked her without makeup, but I never lied to myself. I say, put your fucking eyelashes on. You look like SpongeBob, bro. So
I'm trying to remember now. A lot of the girls though, they overdo it with the makeup, and then when you kiss them, then you get the giant like clog of makeup on your face too. Yeah, and then she gets it on your shirt, and so you don't want to like hug them too close.
Number one rule: never pipe something without good skin, because if you have an accident, you have a kid with them, your kid has bad skin. The one thing they gotta have is good skin.
So how are you gonna know if they have good skin or not if they have makeup all over their face all the time?
Well, you can see it, bro. You can see it through. You can't see through. So one in the chat, if you can, even a girl with makeup on, you could go, she'd look good without it, just not as good. Like, you can see that. You're thinking Miami, bitch. Cake, bro. Fuck. Cake BBL is disgusting.
Yeah. Back in New York too, there was girls that like when it'd be formal night or a night to dress up, they cake it up and they put the blush on and everything. I hate you know what one of my number one I don't like a girl that's too fake. Like, I've never liked lip fillers. I've never liked plastic tits. It's something about like the mindset.
You want Vanessa Hudgens. That's who you want, Vanessa Hudgens.
That was one of my major crutches, man. During High School Musical when I was a kid, man, Vanessa Hudgens, man. And she just got married, unfortunately. Man,
What?
She just got married. I think she has a kid on the way too.
Bro, I got in trouble with her sister because she was at 100 viewers on Twitch and I DM'd her. I was like, where's Vanessa? And I got blocked.
Yeah, she's a good example of a naturally beautiful girl. I think she's fun. She's Filipino too.
What? Is she?
Yeah. Like half.
Yeah, she was great. After her, they never came out like that again.
I know, because Harvey Weinstein got in trouble and so they just have ugly actresses now. Back when Harvey Weinstein was plowing, running through the Hollywood, like all the bitches were bad, and now you got like half retarded, like Ice Spice, Sweetie looking girls. Like, it was better when he was like when pretty girls would go and like fuck Harvey Weinstein for a movie role, because you got the best ones in the industry.
You're saying Zendaya is not a 10 out of 10, bro?
Stop. Look at Romeo and Juliet too. Romeo and Juliet. Hey, no offense, we love Fresh. It looks like Timothy Chalamet and French Prince CEO are going to be Romeo and Juliet. From the back, it's brutal, bro. I want to see, why do they have to make them all black?
What? That's not the issue. There's plenty of attractive black people. The problem is they're choosing unattractive ones. It's a psyop on both sides.
Well, one,
They
they're given the roles of Juliet, a feminine white girl who's supposed to be 13 years old, to Fresh Prince CEO. That doesn't make any sense. And two,
Bro, I'm like, yo, if you want to make, who's that girl who's playing? I don't hate this girl, but she's playing like Ariel. So I'm like, yo, if you want to make Ariel black, I'm not gonna cry. Make Tyla, make that girl Ariel. You know that Tyla girl?
yeah.
Would you hit that?
Back in the
What?
Haram days, maybe, yeah. Back in the
I don't fuck you have to answer like that. What the?
back in the Haram days, man.
Yo, he has to go into memories to hit it.
Yeah, no. Back
Yo.
the old me, man. Now I'm waiting till marriage, bro.
Okay. Yeah, no, that one is great. But Vanessa was, she was number one.
That was a good answer, right? I don't want to get caught up with the Haram. You don't realize, man. I have a huge around the Muslim world. They know me more than I expected. So I want to.
No, you're good, bro. I remember going to a club with you, and they promoted your channel on the big screen. SNEAKO entered, and I'm like, "Here's SNEAKO's chance to get all the big." And then you're like, "All right, ZHERKA, let's go get food now." And we left, and I'm like, "Oh shit, you don't use your check mark, bro. You became Gideon. You became a good person."
I've always been like. Have you ever seen me use clout? Like you talked about.
I use it all the time. Every girl I meet in Miami, I go, "You know SNEAKO? Who do you think made him?" And that's how I start.
What the fuck? Bro?
Yeah.
You actually.
100%, bro, because they don't know anyone else. They don't even watch Fresh and Fit, these girls. But
No, they know Miami Fresh and Fit is they're way more well known. Like Fresh and Myron are 100% more well known. In Miami, no chance.
Yeah, I had a hot babe with me, and I was dating her cousin, and I just hit up Myron. I'm like, "Thank you for platforming me on Fresh and Fit. This girl's coming to your house right now." And I sent her, and Myron just smashed the shit out of her. Don't I repay? I repaid the favor, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Like,
When
people
you-
are like, pay for dinner. I'm like, that's not what Myron wants.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like the Fresh and Fit's in need of like a ZHERKA fusion. They need to inject a little
bro,
bit.
you know they've been DMing me for months. Like, Myron is a good dude. He'd be like, "Whoa, ZHERKA's off the internet right now. Yo, come on the show." Like, he does it for me. And I'm like, "Bro, I owe these guys." So in Miami, I owe you guys a bunch, and I'm gonna try and straighten out Heel Mike because he's spiraling right now. And I'm not gonna do too many bro. I'm like the first YouTuber in history to do a tour. I did an America tour of podcasts. I went from DJ Academics to Saucecast to Fresh Fit. I realized no one's ever done that before. And as great as it is for channel growth, I could never do it again. 4 8-hour plane rides. I'm just gonna stay in Miami this time.
Yeah, you did every podcast that you did Bradley Martin's podcast quite a bit. You did how do you forget
Bradley and I cracked 2 million views easy. That guy is. I wish he was in Miami.
He's quite a bit of time. I see him here all the time.
But SNEAKO, that's who you have to become. Like, SNEAKO's future has to. One in the chat, if SNEAKO should have once a week the SNEAKO podcast. That's literally, you do this already right now with me. You
might
should
as well
have
do it
your.
live. I think podcasts are boring for the most part, especially like.
Are you boring? Are you saying you're boring?
Well, it's better it's better on live stream. This is
Bro,
a much better format.
If you start now, by the time you're Joe Rogan's age, you got $100 million Spotify deal and shit, but you're not practicing the muscle of podcasting. You're practicing the I'll do whatever I want, which is kind of dangerous because you can get bored of everything. You should have a structured podcast, the SNEAKO show. Or like, you remember when this was hard to do, you got like 18,000 views, you blindfolded me with the in the room? That should have been a show idea. That's genius, bro. They copied you on Cut, the YouTube channel. That is a genius idea. I'm stealing that.
They have it, bro. I don't want to have like whores running around my living room all day long. It's like you just
okay. One in the chat if he should have
hosts. You're allowed. No, absolutely. You're allowing.
Bro, the laughs are worth it.
You hear Shaitan talking right now. You're allowing Jinn like near the bed where you sleep in. It's a terrible idea.
What, your community don't want that?
A lot of them do, but I don't really care. Like, I'm not gonna go and like live my life to appease people who just want entertainment.
Yeah, but you also don't want to meet God. And he goes, "I gave you the gift of comedy, and you kind of squandered that, bro." Like, people are hurting out there. They want to see SNEAKO blindfolded with 3 ZHERKA. They want to see SNEAKO on his couch, bro. And bro, you gotta get rid of that background. That couch cannot be a part of your brand anymore. You know what I mean, Chad? Does anyone else think when they see the couch, it's like you're living in the meme, bro?
Yeah, nice, bro. Yeah. I spent the whole stream. I didn't bring up anything, and look at you, man.
No one brings it up anymore, so it's cool to bring up now.
Yeah. Nice, bro.
This is a shit ton of views. How much do you normally get?
5 or 6. Yeah, I know. It's Karen. We're doing nothing.
And we're doing nothing, and we're doing botted kick views. This is the botted guys on
I know.
Kick.
This is what I'm saying. Like, this is how much we had like doing haram content with a bunch of whores. Why can't we just like you could sit and have a good conversation about God?
No, bro. Listen. I traveled America. I collabed with everyone, and as great as I am with Bradley and these guys, I can't see myself do it every day. You, Fresh, and Myron, I could spend thousands of hours. I never get bored, bro. It's like same neighborhood energy. And bro, I'll say right now, the only good creators, Myron, Fresh, SNEAKO. And I'm not talking about Miami. I'm talking about all of America. These are the only. Everyone else kind of needs systems and metas. I don't think you guys need metas. You know, these are the only watch. Because bro, if you're laughing watching self-development, that's exactly what it should be. The entertainment part should be getting you to develop yourself. It shouldn't be just jinxy. If you watch Jinxie, you're gonna become Jinxie. You know. I don't know why. I just hate that guy for no reason, bro. I don't know why. He did one bad thing to you, and I just tweet about him and attack him.
He's getting a little bit arrogant. Like when you get that many views and stuff like that, you start attacking everybody. But I think he's gonna get humbled soon because like the way he's been talking about not in like a. I'm not saying that in an evil way.
You're wishing it. Bro.
I'm not. No. Being humble doesn't have to be a bad thing. You know, you get humbled every day. Like being humble is good. It's good to remind yourself we're all just people.
Well, he's humble because he's dating that thing. Wasn't he dating your Becky? This is how you get clips, Chad. Twitter.com/ZHERKA official. This is the whole clip. God. Jinxie, are you watching?
I was thinking about doing the first X podcast. Like I could be the first podcaster exclusively on X. You know, because I have.
When is that a thing?
It's not. So I'll be the first.
Yeah, when is it coming here though?
When is what coming here?
No one streams on X.
Yeah, nobody. Exactly. You can stream on X. You can do it right now. I don't know why you're not.
Will I get paid?
There's money, but it's low.
You know what I found weird is like you and these top streamers, you guys get like dollar donations. If I go live for 4 hours, I can make $7,000 just chatting. How come you guys don't?
There's zero
chance. You guys, it's like when you get
$7,000 cap. This cap.
You want to see my OBS, bro? I can talk numerology for 4 hours. The tens, the hundreds, they add up so quick.
You're not making 7,000. You're not making 7,000 from TTS.
You're easily. I'll show you. Easily.
There's no way. You're grifting good Christians with Jewish mysticism for $5 TTSs. That's what you're doing.
Bro, I get the same question over for $20 every second. They can keep repeating the same question. It's who watches my streams in this chat? Oh, that's
Nobody.
A bad question. That's a bad question. You know what I'm saying, though? Like you get the $5 million deal, you get 5 bones an hour. You don't get donos. I shit on you for donos.
Yeah, because you're scamming people with Jewish mysticism that should be Christians.
Most of them would donate. Say, I know you're scamming me, but here you go. That's what literally all of them say that.
Bro, he's just saying.
No, but SNEAKO right now is $500 an hour, and I'll do the whole numerology chart.
Okay, so you're going live for 14 hours.
No, I do it privately. I'm not teaching people the secrets. What the fuck?
Okay.
Like SNEAKO, I done your numerology chart for long term. Your numbers are insane.
Isn't it crazy, guys, that I get called a grifter and he's just saying right now he's scamming people with numbers and nobody calls him a grifter?
Well, it's
Isn't that wild?
No, it's scamming if you hide it. I'm not hiding it. I'm literally just stealing your money. Like what?
What?
I'm like most on. Yeah, money comes to the honest, bro. It's not just.
All right, guys. Remember, next time you go, believe that like 8 life path is a.
ZHERKA is not good, bro. He's not a good Christian, bro. And numerology, and that thing is haram, bro, in Islam, and also I think in Christianity.
Thing like that. Remember that, please.
Bro, SNEAKO, you're the most karmic YouTuber. True.
I'm not
'Cause you
haven't
have
been
two.
on YouTube for 2 years.
I know, but you, bro, one in the chat, if you see SNEAKO go, something good happens, and then boom, the internet turns on him. Something good happens, internet turns on. It's like, we know you're fapping, bro. You're doing something wrong because your karma's like this. Like an 8. Your karma's an 8, bro. You're the perfect 8. I'm a perfect 3. You know what 3 is?
Okay, this is what's so stupid about numerology. What does the number 8 have to do with the symbol of, like, what does this have to do with karma?
You're either rich or poor, never in the middle. So
Because of
that's
the way, because of the symbol of the number 8.
This is how your unconscious talks to you, bro.
So unconscious. So what does it have to do with being born on the 8th day?
Okay, Sam is a double 5. 5 is travel, good looks, and entertainment. There's no way anyone thinks.
Okay, so
Sam
what does that
Frank
have to
is
do with
good
the,
look.
what does that have to do with this?
Okay, check this out. Every 8th is into religion because they love power. True?
Every 8th.
Like that's why you love your religion. You feel powerful having an army too, right? There's like this tribal aspect.
I'm a Muslim because it's the truth. That has nothing to do with power.
But you're saying SNEAKO in his unconscious doesn't fiend for power. Yes, you do. Boys are like that, especially 8s.
Okay, so are boys like that or number 8s?
8's the most. 8s are the most, right? Or 3. 3 is the number of commerce, free market, money. They yap and they make money. I'm a perfect 3.
I thought 8 was the number of money. Now 3 is the number of money.
8 wants power and money. 3 is the talker.
Okay, so
and
8 is karma, right? What does the number 3 have to do with money?
Okay, 1 is here's the whole number.
Here.
What do you want to know?
You see him ducking the questions?
What is the question?
You said number 8 is karma. It goes balance, right? And it goes.
Yes.
The symbol bleeds into your subconscious. I asked you, what does being beautiful have to do with the number 5? What's beautiful about this? You didn't answer.
Okay,
I asked about what's money have to do with 3?
How it works. How did they figure this out? Go on Facebook. People born on the 5th, 14th, which is a 5, or me, 23rd is the best looking one. These people born there are known for their looks. You go Facebook, you search this up, it's true. They've been doing this for thousands of years. They noticed everyone who has an 8, they're power hungry and they like money. So they do good in business. 5s always travel.
You're avoiding the simple question. I'm asking you, what does the symbol of the number have to do with it?
Pythagoras said each number is an archetypal kind of energy. 1 is a repetitive leader. 2 is like feminine, like jinxie. Right? 3 is the talker. 4 is law and order. That's why Trump is a 4. He says law and order, but Trump also has a 5. So entertainer.
You're avoiding my question. You said the symbol of the number 8 is karma. What about the number 4? What about the number 3? What about the number 5?
Oh, okay. It's not. They're not all like this, but I'm saying this is how you can.
So
remember
just the number
them.
8 has to do with the symbol of the number 8.
6 is pregnant. It has a stomach. Every girl born on the 6th wants a kid and a family.
Allahu Akbar! Go back to Crisis King, man.
Bro, I'm telling you, is it a coincidence Putin is a 7, the thinker genius? Rudolf Steiner is a...
What does 7 have to do with thinking?
7 is the... No, Pythagoras gave each number up to 9, and then you have the master numbers, the 3 master numbers. Each number shows your biological energy code. Now, you don't have to say, ZHERKA, I believe you, right? I'm not selling you anything. I'm just saying.
No, you are selling it. You just said
I'm
you
not,
are.
I'm booked up. I'm full. I'm booked up. I can't take any more people. But I'm saying, does SNEAKO operate like an 8? Yes, he does. Does Hassan Piker operate like a 7? Yes, he does. SNEAKO, what does SNEAKO have in common with Nick Fuentes? They're both political, religious powerhouses. Nick's an 8.
Okay, but 6 is pregnant, so only
only
women who are born on the day of 6 want to have children?
They have the strongest urge. SNEAKO, who has my identical numbers? Only one streamer. Who's a 3 and a 5? Only one streamer.
I don't know who.
Heel Mike. You think I chill with Heel Mike for any other reason? Our energies align, bro.
Your energies align.
He's a 3 like that with a 5. Same as me. Also, you look at geniuses, bro. All geniuses are 7s, sometimes 9s, but you'll never see a genius that's a 4, ever, ever. Born on the 4th, a genius, try and find that. Or go look at prisoner numbers, right? Or look at 11s. If you have an 11, Kim Kardashian, Barack Obama, all the Rothschilds, Aiden Ross, 11, Kanye, 11s amplify the room, bro. They get every... Yeah.
What does Kanye and Aiden Ross have in common? Because they're 11.
That they're 11 is the number of charisma and emotion. They're both extremely charismatic to people for no
Bro.
reason. You can't even put your finger.
What does
on
that have to do with 11?
Well, and for an 11, it's they're standing next to a crowd, like, or one person. They're always talking to someone.
A crowd is more than one person.
Well, I'm saying a crowd is their webcam, but it's usually they're talking on a fucking webcam. They always have to talk to something, and they easily charge up.
Ye's never done a stream.
What? But he's literally on every podcast.
Yeah, but it's not talking to a webcam.
Is Kanye known for charisma or music? He's known for both. He's very charismatic. Like, people love Kanye, bro. They love him. They don't love French Montana like they love Kanye.
If Christianity leads you to this, man, then hey, anybody watching, man, come to Islam. Come take your shahada, bro. Like, come to God.
Come to Islam, bro.
What does this have to do with
bro,
God?
SNEAKO, God put numbers here on earth.
What?
Like, are you not? Is 2 + 2 that satanic?
Yeah. But he didn't design the symbols. Humans designed the symbols, and you're saying the number 8 has to
No. The humans didn't design these archetypes.
God gave the figures. No, man created the figures of the numbers.
Bro, if a man wants to be a hero, there's an archetype flowing through his psyche. He didn't say, I want to be a hero. Something deep in him says, it's my turn to play this role. You had this archetype go through you.
Okay, so do you just said this stuff as a scam?
Here's your problem. SNEAKO thinks man creates ideas. Men don't have ideas. Ideas have men. That's why if you put a red hat on long enough, you turn into me.
No, I said man created the symbols for the numbers, and then you said no, God created that. No,
we noticed them. We didn't create shit.
Where did we notice the number 8? It was laying around, and then we attributed it to number 8.
We studied through history. Everyone born on the 8th was in business. You look at the numbers,
and then we created the figures based off that.
Yes. That's how it does. Like, just like how you say black guys are in prison. You notice the pattern.
And then you make up the color black afterwards?
No, you notice the color black. You didn't create it.
My brain's rotting, bro. My brain's rotting, bro.
How did you create a color?
My brain's rotting, bro.
Bro, here's what I'm saying.
Chad, this is more haram than the blindfold date content with whores in the couch.
How?
This is more haram. Finish the point.
Okay.
I know you hear this when you're saying
SNEAKO piped a chick born on the 28th.
So,
Gary said do it, and then next week he had a $5 million Rumble deal. Because 28's the number of wealth. That's the most haram shit I've ever heard.
None of that is true. Wallahi,
you didn't pipe at 28. Yes, you did.
None of that sequence of events is true whatsoever. And see, like a
Jew, Gary made that shit up.
A Jew who's selling you a program about numbers is gonna say that, and then he's gonna brainwash a Christian to believe. Bro, just because
no, you don't need to buy a program. You can just observe and do it yourself. You don't need a program for this, right? Like, but bro,
I know you have that thought in your head when you're saying this. You're like, this is retarded, right?
No, it's not. I hired a 22 because they're master builders. That's why I make way more money because I hired a 22.
A master builder.
Yeah, if you hire a 22 is a master builder. If they do your thumbnails, you get way more views. They're good. If you hire a 6 to do your thumbnails, they suck. You hire a 8, they'll take money from you. You gotta come to numerology, bro. You gotta come to.
I'm good, man.
Bro, SNEAKO, you're saying 2 + 2 is satanic. It's so stupid.
I'm just saying.
Bro, I'm gonna grab a cigarette.
Go ahead.
Yo, I'm gonna grab a cigarette. Yo, chat. Tell me your life path. I'll do a free reading for the whole chat.
No. This is. It's just the most basic level stuff. I've heard all these talking points too. I've heard every single one. Actually, I haven't even done this the whole stream. Type of 1 if numerology is gayer than astrology. If numerology
SNEAKO,
is gayer than astrology.
All right, SNEAKO, want to hear something crazy?
What?
You know how all banks are on the 33rd degree parallel on Earth, or 33 is the magic number? Look at every world leader is a 33, the highest level in the game, master number. Even Hitler, they say he's a 5 life path. Roll his birthday over a few days. They changed his birthday. Bro, he's a 33.
That was the.
What is so funny, bro? You can make anything cryptic, bro. You can literally. This guy can make anything.
Bro, Zerka just said Hitler was born on day 5. Move it over 2 days, and he was born on day 3.
No, he's born
That
as a
is stupid
33.
idea
Not
to
33.
find
33 is
something.
like, no. You add up the whole number. Like SNEAKO, bro, you and Sam Frank are perfect examples. She's a double 5. That's why she gets all that motion, but she's not. Can one in the chat if Sam Frank's unattractive? Or mid? Or Neon is the number of copycat and 9? He can only copy people to win? Isn't that creepy? He just copies Aiden.
Chat, if you take the number 5 and subtract 2, you get 3.
Yeah, look, listen, bro. You asked me, do I use it? I do. I hire off the system. I don't care if I like you. You have to have good numbers. You can't give me dog shit numbers. And SNEAKO, I'm telling you, you have the most karmic numbers. You're not allowed to do bad things. You're fucked if you do.
It's crazy that like people like you were making fun of me saying like I'm gonna go from Islam to Buddhism, and then you believe in things like karma. Karma has nothing to do with Christianity or Islam.
Yes, it does. In the Bible, it says you reap what you sow.
You reap your, because God punishes you, not because energies in the universe and numbers
But
align.
how does he punish you? Through these laws of the universe, the quantum field, or what you and Andrew Tate call the Matrix.
No,
The Matrix is numbers.
Okay.
What do you think the Matrix is? It's numbers, bro. You just like a woman when she sees
The Matrix
you,
is just an analogy. You don't need to see green numbers from a movie in 1999 and think that has to do with
let me save your chat a lot of trouble. A girl you meet, you're either a 1 or a 0 to her. She either likes you or she doesn't. That's how it works. That's the Matrix. A lot of people are like, what should I say to her? Bro, if she likes you, you can say you want to gut punch her and she'll laugh. That's how it works. It's the Matrix, bro. But the Matrix you guys talk about is the Matrix you and Andrew Tate talks about is fucking.
I can't hear this anymore.
Haram,
go,
bro.
monkey?
Left him.
Yeah, let's go. But I'll tell you this: I don't think you can do girls mode only on the guy. We have to sit next to each other for that. So it's gonna be frustrating.
You're right.
Listen, bro, I'm happy to pique your viewers, but admit you piped a 28 because she's a 28.
Leave him.
Admit it.
Leave him.
It's the dumbest reason I've ever heard. Like,
Literally, we were at
Yeah,
dinner and Gary said, "Go for that girl, SNEAKO, and you'll make a lot of money." And I was like, "Bro, I had a 28. I didn't pipe. I said, this is evil, bro. I'll just hire her."
do you realize how easy it is to get credibility if you're like a Jewish wizard? You just like see something that's like really obvious. You like do the thing you're gonna do, and then join my course, and people.
Okay,
Whoa,
I'll say this: watch SNEAKO.
Whoa,
I'm gonna
some
make you.
guy indulged in haram, had sex
Okay,
with a girl.
check this out. I'm gonna make SNEAKO look like a genius.
Oh.
I'm gonna make SNEAKO look like a genius. SNEAKO, what he's saying to you right now, I'm not even joking. He's saying he debunked Pythagoras. We still study him in Harvard too.
Go back to. Hey, I'm gonna do the ZHERKA right now.
You debunked Pythagoras. Good job.
Type
With Islam,
one,
you debunked.
Type of one if you should leave this retarded gay astrology like faggotry and just stick to Christ as king. I'm a Muslim and I want him to just stick to Christ as king.
All right, SNEAKO, check this out.
At least that makes a modicum of sense.
Look at someone like Conor McGregor on his ascendant identity.
Bro.
Look at this, bro. Jupiter. If you have Jupiter in your ascendant identity chart, Jupiter expands money.
What the f does it have to do with numbers? Ascended identity
It's
and
where your stars are aligned.
So you
for
do believe in
thousands of
astrology?
years.
You do believe in astrology.
Bro, the whole Quran is astrology.
What?
The first page of the Bible says,
Even he didn't recite Quran and didn't learn Quran, bro. How he can say?
I put the stars there for signs.
You know what's crazy is like you'll be like Christianity's defeating Islam, and then you're actively pushing people away from Christianity.
What do you mean?
Yeah, towards satanic things, demonic things, evil things.
Talking about Pythagoras, how's that? What?
The karma and the Quran has nothing to do with astrology. It has to.
Was Pythagoras a Satanist? Come on, bro.
Was he
These
a
guys
Christian?
talked about-
I don't know about Pythagoras.
No, but Plato, Pythagoras, they talk about the ultimate good. That God is the ultimate good of goodness. That's God. G-O-D. You agree, right? They're not Satanists, bro.
Or were they Christian?
No, Christianity wasn't made then, bro.
Okay, so,
It was
so
after.
you're believing in philosophers that have to it doesn't.
Yeah, but you're saying before Christianity nobody was saved. Retarded. So do you think one guy went to heaven before Christianity? Yeah, good people went to heaven.
Yeah, but the reason the prophets came is because they were flawed in their belief system, and God came to protect them.
Bro, you asked. I didn't bring up numerology. You asked. You want to know the number. You're just triggered because you're an 8. That's why you're triggered. You're an 8, bro. And 8s are power hungry.
This
Like,
is why dating is haram, and why my method for the black pill is just be avoiding dating altogether. Because talking to ZHERKA, he talk about yap about numbers is exactly what it's like. To
okay,
go on Tinder
okay. Explain to me.
and hear a girl talk about astrology. This is what it's like.
Okay, explain to me how Myron made the most famous podcast in a couple weeks of starting. He's at 22. He's a master builder. That's how he did it. He's George Washington.
Myron
Like, you think who else has had Myron's success after 2 weeks of podcasting? Nobody.
Myron is a master builder. That's why.
Do you think Fresh did the podcast? Like, this guy, Fresh helped a lot, but Myron at 22 builds anything.
Maybe he worked hard. Maybe he worked hard.
Yeah, he's got a 4. He works hard. Fours work hard for little money, but that 22 brings you all the money on earth, bro.
Now I understand why you have a dating course, because I can see why you enjoy dates.
No, we don't do numerology. We don't. I don't do. My website has no numerology. That's just one-on-one.
If I were you and I believed in this bullshit, like, dating would be so fun.
You do. You piped at 28 when Gary told you to. You believe it more than me.
Back in the haram days, I would barely.
See,
talk
you admit
to these
it.
girls.
You admit it. You hit it. You hit that because she's at 28. You have other jigs.
You're gonna look at me and think that I would be with a woman because a Jewish magician told me to. You actually believe
Yes,
that?
I do. 100%. Because I didn't even know about this stuff until when SNEAKO did that. I was like, whoa, what the? That's like, I don't even do the piping off a number. I hire off a number, but I don't pipe them. And then when you got that deal, I freaked out. I was like, damn, bro, you got to hit that again. Don't do it.
But dating would be great. Like, dating, if you believe in this stuff, like sitting down over sushi with some retard on birth control would be so appealing if you could talk about this stuff.
I tell everyone, bro, you don't have to believe in this stuff, but if you run astrology game on girls, it really works. They're so stupid. They're so stupid. Like, you could just sit down and be like, Sagittarius. Oh, that's why you're like this. And they go, oh my God, you understand my soul?
That's exactly what you do to your fans.
Not fans. These are just millionaire business guys who talk to me. None of my fans talk to me about this stuff. Like, a lot of millionaires are into this shit. They like numbers, bro. They like seeing patterns. Like, why are you in prison? Is it because you're black, or do your numbers just radicalize you?
Maybe they commit a crime and they got convicted.
Why do they have the impulse to commit a crime? Why?
Because you are responsible for your actions.
It has nothing to do with skin color, bro. It's their numbers.
Who said it had something to do with skin color? I said you're responsible for your actions. All right.
No, I once said to Gary, race supersedes numerology. That's why they're in prison.
Oh, Gary, come and fix this, man.
Chat, if your numerology numbers are 3, 11, 8, I literally hire you on the spot.
You know what's crazy too? There's 10K people watching. Like, there's like a couple hundred loner guys who want to
come here,
and he's gonna. You see that? He's gonna come and bring you.
I'm gonna bleed you dry, but no brokies. I'm gonna take all your money.
That's how easy it is. That's how easy it is.
And these guys got like 10 million.
I'm an 8, bro. Are you guys actually saying you're an 8? How are you getting these people, bro?
Bro, people like birthdays, man.
Rotix, you? I see you in the chat all day long. Are you that?
SNEAKO, in ancient texts, it talked about if you have a retarded baby, it's because the planetary alignments were wrong when you pipe.
Bro, no. These bro. He just said he's scamming you, and these idiots are putting in their. Your name is.
I'm not.
This guy's name is Fuentes.
It's
don't give a. Fuentes. Don't.
SNEAKO,
I'm May 11, 1999. You.
Only scamming if I don't do it in my personal time. I do it. I check birthdays.
This guy SNEAKO calls ZHERKA. I'm a 7. You're banned. You're banned for the rest of the day, bro.
7s are prone to depression.
Bro, okay.
7s are the most depressed because they're the thinkers and they get abused and used the most.
No, they're depressed because they believe in your retarded number shit. Look at these
bro.
idiots, bro. What happened to you guys? Bro, can everybody laugh at these fucking out, please?
Well,
please.
I gotta see their IDs. They're lying. Like, bro, a lot of you guys are lying. Like,
Allah says in the Quran, but I can't remember that. But Yeah, it's been like that. You have to do hard work with your own, because Allah give you, Allah gave you freedom. What you can do, if you wanna do worldly things, or you can do for only Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, one only for you. But Allah doesn't need anyone, but yeah, you need Allah. And that's why you don't need to believe in that, because Muslim are always believe in Allah, and they believe in everything is happening in his life, that's out of control of it's mean he has not control of his life. That's why oh my gosh, I can't explain that, but it's a good thing, bro. If I'll explain that, if I were explain that, it would be good.
Check this out, chat. If your
Because
numerology or your date of birth is 11, 22, or 33, start a YouTube channel today. You're gonna do great.
Bro,
These
please,
numbers
please
dominate.
point and laugh at these retards, like just loser loners who are finding company and numbers from a stranger online who they're gonna give money to. This is the scam. Please laugh at them. Please laugh at them. SNEAKO,
All right,
I'm a
check this out.
Severin. Hire
Check
me.
this. SNEAKO is the most karmic YouTuber, and he has 2 8s. You know how rare 2 8s are? It means your money will. It means SNEAKO could lose all of his money in the future. He can go up or down, can never be in the middle.
Anybody
Like,
can go bankrupt. Literally, like you're saying. things
SNEAKO,
that
you've
apply to
you've either been broke or making a lot. You've never been in the middle. That's the truth.
I've been in the middle for a long
No,
time.
you have. When were you in the middle?
When I was making 5 to 10K a month for like 2 years straight. That's
Yeah,
average.
as a 15-year-old. That's really good.
No, when I was 20 and 21.
That's really good. 10K a month is good for a 20-year-old. What are you talking about?
That's average amount of money. That's
For you, that's not average. These guys would
I said
love to make
5
that.
to 10K and I had employees. That's average.
You had That's above normal.
5 to 10K a month hiring editors and stuff like that. That's average.
It sounds low to us right now, but you are 20
The
years old.
average salary is $60,000 a year. That's slightly above average. And I did that for 2 years straight.
Who in chat is 20 years old making 5 to 10K with their own employees?
No, they're
That's
all broke
up.
because they're giving their money to you because they're lonely. Oh my
Bro,
God.
that's really good, bro. At 20 years old, you're doing
I have a
that?
guy's name is Call ZHERKA. Ask about nines. No, you're banned. For
Nines
being
are
a
the
fucking
most
retard.
psychopathic neon types. They're never hire a 9, but they have the most potential. But they're the most the highest of them.
You
They're
know
dirty
what's
people.
crazy about you asking the chat? You don't could just Google this, but you want company from somebody that you don't know on the internet. Google it. Stop spamming at chat to get this answer.
No.
You could just. You know where he got all this shit? He got all this shit from a Jew. He got all this from a Jew. Look at the Kabbalah. Dumb. Open up a Jewish textbook and read this.
Kabbalah? What's wrong with the Kabbalah? It means to receive.
Because these people aren't even Jewish. Why are you believing in a Jewish book? You
Well, there's 3 types of Kabbalah. With the C is the Christian style, with the Q is the Hermetic style, and with the K is the Jewish style. So you know what you're talking about. And number 2, SNEAKO, it's not weird to observe a birthday. Do you think your birth numbers matter, or God just
saying Master Builder like it's RuneScape, and you guys
stopping,
are falling
bro.
for this? Like,
okay? It's
grown
Myron
men.
and Myron is a master.
Men.
Okay, look at this. Myron and Bradley Martin, with their 22s, became success stories quickly. They can build quick, whether it's their body or their podcast. True. SNEAKO is different. You're better for the business world, to be honest, right? Like SNEAKO, I'm telling you, you should focus more on business than entertainment. Your 8 goes heavy for business. Like, obviously, use entertainment to commercialize it. But SNEAKO should be
ZHERKA,
doing
bro.
projects. That's what he should be doing.
Christians, for the Christians who debate nonstop, this is
literally
maybe
shut
why
down.
there's like
Shut
immigrants
down.
running wild and like Christianity is
Shut
getting made
down.
fun
Okay,
of.
SNEAKO, in
This
numerology,
is why
3 is...
Christianity gets made fun of so easily.
Okay, SNEAKO, in numerology, 3 is the most creative energy. Why? Because God created the world as a trinity.
Weak
get it?
argument, bro.
The world is a trinity.
Weak argument.
No, God, the creation
Wasted,
energy
man.
comes from the trinity.
Statement.
That's 3. 1, 2, 3. That's the magic number. Me.
What's
What are
bro?
you saying?
The most creative people have a 3. 3 is the number of creation.
But one,
Or
bro,
like look at
one.
all school shooters. They're all born on the 11th.
Only
The highest
one.
emotionally charged charismatic people. But if they're not charismatic, they're emotional, they kill people. Every school shooter is an 11. If it's not a government psyop, right? 11s are like electric, bro. They're Fuzi Master Builder, he's a 22. They go crazy building, right? They go crazy. That's why he went crazy. He's got 22 energy. All emperors were 33s who ruled the world. That's why there's 33 degrees of Freemasonry. Everyone understands this. Like this is
SNEAKO
like common
literally
knowledge, bro.
got
You're a double eight.
okay,
That's why you're karmic, bro. That's why SNEAKO
got
tomorrow will
praised,
find
bro.
out. We'll find out that you're having a mental breakdown. Right?
You can see SNEAKO's
Are you learning?
react.
I want to listen to Nasheed. I can't
Okay,
hear this anymore.
check this out.
I
SNEAKO.
can't. I'm gonna
The
hang
best-
up. I can't
check
hear
this
this
out.
anymore,
Before you
bro.
hang up, check this out. Here's how I know numerology is real. If you're born on the 5th, you're
So
good
you're not a
looking.
Christian.
Hold on, let me finish.
Yes,
So you're not
If
a
you're
Christian.
born on the,
So
let
there's-
me finish.
That's
If
what
you're
I'm
born
saying.
on the 5th,
Are you a
if you're born on the-
numerologist or a Christian? Because the two can't coexist. This has no
Why
basis
can't-
in the Bible. This has no basis in the Bible.
Can I do geometry as a Christian?
You do geometry, but you don't believe that geometry's God and it determines. You don't believe
No.
squares determine my birthday and my life in a master builder.
No,
triangles don't mean I'm good at business.
What do you mean triangles don't mean you're good?
Bro, you're saying
That's
how are
the
you comparing
point, bro.
numerology to geometry? Those are different things.
If you're born on the 5th,
That
you're
can't-
good looking. If you're born on the 14th, which is 1 and 4 or 5, you're even more good looking. If you're John ZHERKA, you're born on the 23rd, you're the best looking. That's proof. Twitter.com/ZHERKA official.
I'm glad Zerka was back, bro. It's good to see him back. But Christians, bro, Christians, you gotta stand on what you stand on. If I get like in trouble for committing shirk, for saying Christ is King as a slogan, how is there zero Christians providing any pushback on this? How is there not one Christian that's saying this is fun? None. Like literal brain rot. And there's not going to be one person.
If you are doing bad thing, then nobody can tell you anything. But if you are doing good thing like Islam, you are promoting Islam, then people are come. People are come. People are come to you and they will say this wrong, this wrong, this haram, this haram, and many things they will say.
To go and push back on that. And the name of his community is like
They'll say, bro.
Christ is King. How are you able to say Christ didn't believe in this? Okay.
Nashid
You
time,
are
bro.
six. I'm disappointed in you, bro. You're banned for the day. Because you're like point and laugh at these fucking retards. Please. God, I can't. Bro. I'm not gonna get mad about it, bro. I'm not gonna get mad. Alhamdulillah for Islam.
Yeah,
Wait,
alhamdulillah.
How many Muslims were watching that and just laughing at that? How many Muslims were just watching it and finding this shit
I'm
hilarious?
just one. I'm not in the chat. Okay, live podcast has finished. Podcast has ended, and I did spend lots of time on it, and now, yeah, literally, I got it, bro. Alhamdulillah. After 9 or 10 hours, it took, bro, 10 hours, I think, maybe almost 10 hours. Now I'm gonna upload on YouTube, and yeah, that was a good conversation. That was a good debate, and ZHERKA is not a Christian, and pray for him, and pray for also SNEAKO, pray for the Ummah, pray for Palestine, okay, and pray for me, pray for you, and yeah, we'll be together in Jannah, inshallah, If you are Muslim, then yeah, we'll go Jannah with together. And if you're Christian, and wait. Okay, if you are Christian, then you should learn about Islam and come to Islam. Then we will go together in Jannah and we'll get 72 hurs, bro. You know, oh, I don't know, bro. I'm not married person, but that's why I was saying that. Goodbye, assalamu alaikum, and yeah, be peach. I'm out.